Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, family, man? We are back for another one, man. I'm glad to be here today. Game two, World Series. Phillies Astros, man. We had an exciting stream last night. Phillies take the victory after a a solo bomb by JT Realmuto at the top of the 10th inning. Bullpen got a little dicey at the bottom of the 10th, but Robertson pulled it out, man. We got away with the 6-5 victory over the Houston Astros. So game two is about to start in a few minutes. We got Zach Wheeler starting for the Phillies. We got Framber Valdez starting for the Houston Astros. Should be a pitcher's duel, but we thought that yesterday. So you never know with any of these teams, especially once the bats get going. So we here, man. We're gonna go ahead and start setting up all the just the scoreboards and getting the volume in for the game. But it definitely should be a good game, man. It's really hard to predict, this game. What I can say is if the Phillies go back, if the Phillies go back to Philly, come back home to Philly with a 2-0 lead, the series is over in five. I can definitely say that. I definitely can't see the Phillies coming back to Houston if we're up 2-0 and we can't pull out two victories here in Philly. If Houston gets this victory today, then it's definitely a strong possibility that this series will go to Game Seven. So it's good for us. We get some baseball. We get a decisive Game Seven. But I know most of us Phillies fans want this thing done early and often, get done early and fast. So with that being said, definitely should be a good game. We're gonna be here for every pitch. Hopefully the game isn't 4 hours though. 4.5 hours, man. I was tired last night. I woke up, got my day started half hour late, because I didn't go to bed till late. But it was definitely worth it. So let me go ahead and get all the scoreboards up. And once they actually come back and get the game started, we'll get the game audio in. And definitely go hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We here all World Series. Tomorrow we got Eagles and Steelers, 1 o'clock. So I'll be on for that as well. Then we'll be here for Tuesday. Was that Monday and Tuesday for game three and four for the Phillies as well. And man, it'd be great if that could be it. We close it out Tuesday, but never can count, champions out like the Houston Astros. So hit the like button, subscribe. Let me go ahead and get everything set up, get the game audio in, then we'll take off from there.
Once you find the right tools and the perfect canvas, the imagination takes over.
Welcome to the World Series. Kyle Tucker owning game one.
We're gonna go ahead and mute that for a hot second because we don't want no foolishness going on with with some copyrights. I've been doing good with our copyright so far, so we're gonna try to keep it that way. They're going through the game intro right now. So once they actually get done this, we'll go ahead and bring everything up. Matter of fact, hold on 1 second. Let me go ahead and close this door so we ain't got a whole bunch of noise coming from upstairs. Oh, here we go.
Lauren Taylor, the Sports Artist of the Year, getting us ready for Game 2 of the World Series on Fox, presented by Capital One. We are inside again at Minute Maid Park after the Phillies take Game 1. Framber Valdez for the Astros trying to get this series evened up as it heads back to Philadelphia for Game 3 on Monday. 28 years old out of the Dominican Republic is Framber Valdez. He just keeps on getting better. He's in his 5th season.
All right, we back.
Really just his 3rd one in the rotation. And the first one of those seasons was the short 2020 campaign. Last year was interrupted by injury. Missed
17 and 6, huh?
Injury. First full year here. And in the postseason, John, he's made 2 starts. The Astros have won them both.
They're going to need a great outing for him and the Astros to even this series. Look, we talked about the contrasting styles of pitching yesterday. Verlander, tall release point, top of the zone. Nola, lower release point, bottom of the zone, east and west. It's going to be the opposite again. You're going to want Valdez to be down in the zone, short strider, great spin on his breaking ball, and in one of the longest strides and longest points of release, Wheeler. So really kind of opposite styles. If you're looking at home trying to figure out why they're successful, Valdez, great late sinking action and one of the best curveballs you're going to see.
Fired up for this pitching matchup, huh?
Absolutely.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup that Framber Valdez is going to face off with in Game 2. It's a little different at the bottom given the left-handed starter, but at the top,
Yep, Matt
this
Vierling.
is how it's looked all postseason long, and all 5 of those guys at the top of the order scored a run for the
And
Phils
Sosa.
last night. The difference is Vierling in center and Sosa at short. It's been the case any time they faced a left-handed starter in this.
So Bryson Stott is coming off the bench, and Brandon Marsh is coming off the bench, especially we got a lefty out there.
World Series debut. He's got all his friends and family here from Iowa. So living his own dream as he gets to call balls and strikes here in Game 2. And he is, you're talking about the low strikes being key for Framber Valdez. He tends to lean that way, gives pitchers the bottom of the zone.
Well, that'll be key.
That's good to know.
Pitches off the third base.
We'll see how that plays out.
Straight line leg to home plate with really good action on his pitches. He can pitch up, but he'd rather pitch down and then use that curveball.
One Game 2 of the championship.
All right, let's see. First pitch.
Sterling performance against the
Low and inside.
Game 2 of the World Series.
Strike.
Strike one on Schwarber.
And what you're going to see out of
He
Valdez
called it
is
too,
most
man. He
pitchers
called them low
fall one
strikes.
side to the other. He lands, sticks the landing, and just right in the middle after he throws it, ready to field the pitch.
Inside. 1-1.
And his Phillies offense found itself in a 5-0 hole while the national anthem was still echoing here through the stadium. Yeah, and then they got 3 runs in the 4th. They got 2 runs in the 5th and completed the largest comeback in the World Series in 20 years. Schwarber starting Game 2.
That's low.
2 balls in 1.
2-1.
The Phillies have now played in 4 series in this postseason. They've been a road underdog in all 4, and they've won Game 1 in all 4.
Yeah, that's a great start to returning home to home field advantage. You got to win at least one on the road, and they've done it every series.
Outside. 3-1.
You know what the interesting thing is with this Phillies offense, John, is that, yeah, they've got these big boppers, and they're hitting home runs. They've got 16 in their last 8 games. But they're also hitting above 300 with runners in scoring position.
That's been the biggest key. That's why you win games.
Schwarber with a hot shot.
Right to second. Out at first. All right, so 1 out.
Pena is part of this Astros defense. Different look in the outfield tonight. Aledmus Diaz draws the start in left field. Yordan Alvarez does the DHing. McCormick's in center and Tucker's in right. Bregman and Pena left side of the infield with Altuve and Gurriel on the right, and Martin Maldonado catching.
If Valdez is on his game, it won't be a boring day for the infield. Matter of fact, the infield will have a lot of action. The ball on the ground, nobody does it better with ground balls. The one key.
All right, Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
Early, meaning if he goes strike 1, Phillies got their work cut out for him. But the first 2 out of 3 pitches, usually a low percentage of strikes.
That's low.
And that
1-0.
ball, he doesn't throw as much for strikes as you would think because he wants hitters to chase and expand the zone. He's not afraid to pitch behind an account, but it's usually not the recipe for success.
1-0 on Rhys Hoskins. And he faced these Phillies back on the final day of the regular season, struck out 10 over 5 innings.
Sheesh. Low and inside. There we go. He said it. He can be calling that 1-1.
He got 16 swings and misses on that pitch.
It's so late and breaking. You can't do it.
He got some old school Astros uniforms on today, I see.
Vertical break in that pitch, along with a couple other curveball artists.
Foul ball. 1-2.
Rich Hill, the left-hander, and Adam Wainwright, the right-hander. And there's the kind of stats that you need to know. That RPM or spin rate is pretty high, and you see the average. He just creates a lot of tilt to it and has a lot of late break.
Well, most international prospects sign when they're 16. Framber didn't sign until he was 21 years old. And the thing that made the Astros get intrigued was that spin rate on that breaking ball.
Low. 2-2 count.
And again, when it's right, it's starting in the strike zone and ending up outside the strike zone, meaning down, because that 2-seam sinker is going to be in the bottom part of the strike zone to the hitter. Now, Hoskins, good low ball hitter. The Phillies have a couple good low ball hitters that would match up strength against strength against Valdez.
Hoskins 2-on-1 for 5 in Game 1. On a 2-2 from Valdez. It's
breaking ball. 2-2.
Astros trying to get this series tied up 1-1.
I mean, that's just two fingers and letting it rip out in front of him. The follow through is outstanding.
All right, 2-2 pitch. That's high. Full count.
Goes full.
That was high. Full count.
Grab bats to begin this game for the Phillies. Framber Valdez trying to write a new story in the World Series. He's done so many good things the last couple of years, but the big blemishes have come in the World Series. Got blown up in both his World Series starts last year. His 3-2 to Hoskins
inside. Walked him.
Phillies have their first base runner of the game.
All right, so there we go. Reese Hoskins going to first.
And it brings up the game one hero, JT Realmuto.
Absolutely.
Our player resumes sponsored by Indeed. First extra innings home run in franchise history for the Phillies, and the first one by a catcher since Carlton Fisk kept it fair in 1975. He said, look, we've been having a different hero just about every game. And he's had some good moments in the postseason, but he said, I figure, you know what? Maybe it's my turn to be that guy, my turn to be the hero. And he was, tying the game with the double in the fifth inning and winning it with a homer in the 10th. First one here is in there for a strike.
Good pitch.
Well, they went the other way with that.
0-1 count. JT Realmuto at bat.
Opposite field home run since last year, so very capable and a huge opposite field home run. Now, Shane jumps and pitches down. He'll have a lot of ground balls. Look for Valdez to try to induce that ground ball double play to get him out of the inning.
Breaking ball. Goodness, got him swinging. 0-2. Good breaking ball.
It just seems so easy coming out of his hands. See how he lands on that leg and keeps his drive leg almost up
right on top of it.
Tremendous balance and effortless. Looks effortless when he throws. There's a line he must be on.
Breaking ball. Foul ball.
That
still 0-2.
Basically for a pitcher's idea that he wants to land his foot on what would be the inside part of that line towards the plate, not towards third base, but towards first base. That's where he wants his foot to land. That's just a key for him and a lot of pitchers.
Hoskins at first, one gone. First inning. 0-2 pitch.
Inside. 1-2.
The first one.
That's a good take. 1-2. One out, runner on first. Good take.
It's a pitch that Framber Valdez learned as a teenager in the Dominican Republic. Named it El Hacha, Spanish for the axe. Life-changing pitch for the 28-year-old who fires 1-2.
That's high. 2-2.
And that's the thing with Valdez. I mean, for a guy who has been so good, only about 55% he throws his fastball for a strike. That's a lower percentage for a guy who relies on a lot of ground balls and a lot of action. Early on, getting some deep counts after he got 0-2.
5'11", 239. Big boy.
Comes back
breaking ball. Goodness. Got him swinging. JT Realmuto strikes out. 2 outs. Runner on first.
Strength on strength right now.
Here come Bryce Harper.
This breaking ball that you saw him get, JT, he throws a lot of breaking balls against left-handers, but guess who's pretty good at hitting breaking balls?
Yeah.
Bryce Harper.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's just about good at hitting everything these days. 2 more hits in game 1 of this.
All right, you got Bryce Harper at bat. 2 outs.
With 5 home runs.
Runner on first.
In this postseason for the Agents.
He batting .426 this postseason. 5 home runs, 11 RBIs. Crazy.
Carry an underdog to an upset.
That's outside. 1-0.
I mean, you mentioned him being a good curveball hitter, so you go hard, but he's hitting above 500 against hard stuff in the postseason. How in the world are you pitching this guy right now?
Well, this is more like strength on strength. Yesterday, Verlander had the advantage with the ability to throw the ball up in the zone and get swings and misses up in the zone. And once, Justin lost that feel for up in the zone, the Phillies were able to come back and rally and score 5 runs against him.
The 1-0 pitch.
Ooh, low and outside. 1-1. He got that as a strike. 1-1.
Yeah. No, he's definitely looking for a certain part of the plate. Normally he gets aggressive. Maybe he's even looking for that curveball. And you can go up there and sit on a pitch when you know a high probability you're going to get it. At some point, Valdez is going to have to bust him in with that sinker to get him off the curveball, or at least allow the curveball to be a better weapon.
Is 1-1. Is a fastball.
All right, foul ball.
Foul 1-2.
Foul ball. 1-2 count. 2 outs. Still got a runner on first. Valdez is at what? 21 pitches so far.
I doubt he'll do it, but up and in is the hole. Up and in, left down left. If you leave it over the middle third of the plate, not good.
Hoskins off first as the 1-2 comes home from Valdez. He runs and a fly ball to left center.
Fly ball to left. Right at the wall. That's out. All right. So Phillies got one on that inning from a walk. Couldn't get it in. So we're going to the bottom of the first inning. Score tied. Philly, Houston, 0-0. Valdez don't look too bad, man. That breaking ball is going to be something we got to catch up to later on in the game, especially once that lineup come around again. But hey, he's solid. And when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 1, 2, and 3 in the lineup for that Houston Astros. Altuve, Pena, and Alvarez. 1, 2, 3. Going to the bottom of the first inning. Score tied, 0-0. I'll be right back, family. Right back. I ain't had my refreshments lined up. Can't be sitting here for 3-4 hours. Not had nothing to sip on,
Astros will look in game 2. Altuve, Pena, and Alvarez. Then Bregman, Tucker, and Gurriel. The same 1 through 6. Aledmys Diaz in the lineup for the first time in this World Series, starting in left. McCormick and Maldonado rounded out against Zach Wheeler. The biggest thing for these Astros, as we talked about off at the top, getting this guy going. Jose Altuve, who heads up there to face the best the Phillies have. Johnny was the
all right, here we go, Zach.
Last year, great again this season. And in 4 starts in this postseason, he's got a 1.78 ERA.
Yeah, he's been awesome, and he's been awesome with his fastball. Both pitchers like to pitch inside, but a different type of style of fastball. It's going to get on the hitter quickly, whereas we talked about Valdez is going to have more movement. There's one thing that Altuve's got to do is change the scouting report that he has given the Astros and their recipe of getting him out. And it could start right here with the first pitch fastball if he gets it up in the zone.
First one from Wheeler is a fastball.
Damn, fastball right to left field. He smashed it too. Damn. Oh, crap. We don't need no Jose Altuve getting going. That was a good swing, man. Good swing. Lead off double for the Houston Astros. First pitch.
He's been late getting the barrel of the bat to the ball. They've been working on it. And a fastball that you know you're going to get a high percentage of fastballs from Wheeler. That's how you change the narrative.
He was moving too.
Everybody's been asking you what's wrong, and a good start again for Houston. Still a lot of work to do against a great pitcher in Wheeler.
All right, so first pitch, lead off double for Jose Altuve. We got Penny at bat.
Yeah, Wheeler doesn't like to go.
That's their rookie.
Early. He'll use his slider more, but he's going to challenge most of the hitters. And again, game planning against Wheeler, you know that it's tough to hit a fastball up. But if Pena gets a fastball, look for see if he'll go to right field with the idea that I can reward a hit and move the runner over.
The rookie's shooting above 500 against hard stuff in this postseason.
God mercy, man. Right up the left field line. RBI double for Pena. 2 pitches. We already down 1-0.
Well, you know what? The Astros have this internal kind of like, we're going to show up, even though they've had a lack of success at home in the World Series. And part of yesterday taught them one thing. You can't stop scoring runs against this Philadelphia Phillies team. And they came out with a little bit of a let's get on top of the fastball quick, or first pitch quick. 2 pitches, 1-0.
Man, what a response for these Astros. And now it's Alvarez. So
all right, you got Alvarez at bat. 2 pitches, no outs. 1-0 Houston. Runner on second. Foul ball, 0-1. Goodness gracious. That's why you can't count these guys out, man. Gotta play a complete game of baseball, man. It ain't gonna be nothing easy. Serious is not gonna be easy, man. They're gonna make you work. Stop playing. It's another damn double. 3 straight doubles. 2-0 Houston Astros. Come on, Zach. Get it together, Zach. Come on, Zach. Let's get this together. They came out rocking tonight, man.
That one might have been a cutter at 93. It didn't have the late life. And even though he didn't pull it, remember we talked about that left field wall? Both left field walls, I think, are going to come in huge in the parks that they're going to play in, both at Citizen and here. And certainly, again,
sheesh, man. 3 damn doubles already. We got Alex Bregman at the plate. 0-1 count. No outs. Runner on second.
4 games in the postseason, and 4 pitches into the game, he's down 2-0.
They're 5 for 5 on pitches and swings.
Oh, it's inside.
He wanted to.
1-1. 6 pitches in. We down 2-0.
Alex Bregman has reached in all 8 games this postseason after going 1 for 4 with a double last night. Here's that left field wall with a double late. Ground ball to short. Framber Sosa.
Nice.
Finally, Wheeler gets
1 out.
Well, you go
runner on second.
No matter what kind of game you're pitching, and the World Series is the ultimate, right? You don't abort it yet, but you have an idea of what you think someone's going to do, and then when they do something different, you may have to change up and read what's going on. And in the first inning, it's a pretty easy tell. They're going to be aggressive. So if Wheeler makes good pitches early, it's going to be a lot of quick outs. Even though there's been a lot of quick runs, you don't abort your style yet.
The Phillies once again getting punched in the face right after.
Yeah, man, it happens. It happens.
Kyle Tucker.
It ain't 5-0. So Kyle Tucker at bat.
Yeah, the Astros out to a 5-0 lead.
That's inside. Okay, they called it a ball. 1-0.
Cutters out of Wheeler in the first pitches. And then the fastball that he likes to let it eat because he knows that Tucker likes where he likes the ball and he's trying to jam him a little bit. Alvarez at second with a third consecutive double for Houston. This is popped and fouled.
Foul ball. 1-1.
We go down to Tom Verducci.
Yeah, Jose Altuve, you've been working hard about being on time on the fastball. Tell me about the approach and that swing.
I was just trying to get my pitch and, like you said, be on time. That's what I'm working on the last few days and basically get a good pitch to hit and try to hit it hard.
Do you feel like that one swing gets you back to where you want to be?
It's always good to get one swing in the ball and, get the boys going. And, yes, hopefully I can go from there and keep getting the ball like that, keep hitting the ball like that.
Thanks so much, Jose.
Thank you.
All right, Tom, thanks to Altuve for taking a moment.
Inside, 2-1.
Tucker. Yeah, so certainly hope that's the one that unlocks things for Altuve. Altuve and Alvarez both. Doubles in this first inning.
Tucker, high swing percentage on fastballs. And so he's seen some cutters. Haven't seen that true fastball yet out of Wheeler. On 2-1.
That's high. 3-1. That's high.
All these postseason games the Astros have played in, all the World Series games, it's their fourth trip in 6 years. Last night was the first night they had somebody hit 2 home runs in one game. It was Dusty Baker's right fielder, Kyle Tucker. More and more getting a reputation as one of the best guys in the league. On this 3-1 pitch.
Ooh.
In the air to center field for Matt
Pop
Villa.
up, center field. 2 outs.
Valdez trying to take third. Veeling's throw gets by ball, but Wheeler backs it up.
Runner advances to third. So we got 2 outs, runner at third.
This is what you missed. You missed action right away. First pitch of the game, action double. Second pitch of the game, action double. And third pitch of the game, action double, or fourth pitch of the game. So it was quick action by the Astros. And there you go.
How about that? How about these first 2 games? Memorable first.
So who we got at bat?
Yeah, memorable start to game 2.
All right, we got Gurriel at bat.
Yuli Gurriel at the plate.
Ooh, nice. The way to paint that. 0-1 count.
Regular season has been their best hitter in this postseason. He had 2 more hits last night. He's at .382 in the postseason.
Ooh.
Sosa.
Ground the short. Oh, man. Come on, man. Damn, Alec. Damn, Reese Hoskins, man. Damn. Reese Hoskins dropped it at first. 3-0.
Never assume anything, and Gurriel did not assume that this was an easy play. He ran.
And Reese Hoskins, man. Another damn error at first.
It kind of short hops and gets the heel.
You still got to make the damn play.
That glove ends up being too far down.
You got to make the play. It's always Reese Hoskins, man.
Well, big things early, the 3 straight doubles, but then little things leading to the next run with Alvarez.
Always Reese Hoskins, man. He got to get that shit together. 3-0 after the error. 2 outs. Runner at first.
That was a risky tag up, by the way, but it rewarded him for this play to happen. And I think caught the center fielder a little flat-footed, maybe thinking he's not going. Framber, whose legs they've had to maintain, make sure that he's healthy.
All right, we got Diaz at bat.
Career. Diaz.
That's low on inside. 1-0.
Field today, as opposed to DH. And there they still try to get Alvarez DH days. Diaz stays on the slider pretty good. With fastball up, he's going to swing at it a lot. He tried to go inside. I told you, both starting pitchers love to pitch inside with their fastball. Here there's 1-0. Outside for ball 2.
Check swing, 2-0.
What an adventure of an at-bat Aledmys Diaz had last night. He almost got hit on a 2-0. Then he does get hit on the next pitch, but they rule that he leaned into it, so they bring him back. He's got a 3-0 count. Chases one that was way low before grounding out to end the game. Now this 2-0 pitch from Zach Wheeler. He takes a strike.
Okay, they gave it to him. They gave him that. They said this give him them low strikes, so we take it. 2-1 count. We take that. 18th pitch coming up for Wheeler. Check at first.
For Zach Wheeler, dominance in this postseason. Dominance really back to after he took a month off near the end of the regular season. The rest is on. 1.34 ERA and 7 starts since getting that month off. This is the first real blemish. Here's 2-1.
Foul ball. 2-2 count.
Just haven't seen. I mean, again, the game plan he has shown me so far, cutter slider's been a lot more usage than his fastball. There we saw one 97 miles an hour. We've talked about his uptick in velocity since he got into this postseason. He's thrown 8 of those sliders early in this first inning.
Ooh, got him swinging.
And ends this.
Got him swinging.
But the Astros.
All right. So a little rough start. Rough start for Zach Wheeler. Gives up three doubles back to back to back. He pretty much got it together. It could, we could have helped Zach by getting that out at first. We would have been out here, but Rhys Hoskins, man, that's been the story all season for him, man. As far as these errors at first, but at any rate, can't cry with spilled milk. It was 5-0 yesterday. Today is 3-0. So, we've seen it done before. So we go to the top of the second after the commercial break. Houston Astros up over the Phillies, 3-0. When we come back from commercial break, it'll be 5, 6, and 7 for the Phillies in the lineup. Nick Castellanos, Alec Bohm, and Gene Segura. 5, 6, and 7 when we come back from commercial. Houston Astros up over the Phillies, 3-0. And for anybody in the stream that hasn't done it already, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to hang out with us for the rest of the World Series. We got the Eagles game tomorrow, and we got the Eagles game this upcoming Thursday night. So definitely hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and come hang out with me, man. All right, we back.
Sponsored by Progressive's Keys to Progress program, celebrating 10 years of gifting cars to vets. And by Capital One, what's in your wallet? 3-0 Astros. The Phillies find themselves in another early hole. Jose Altuve jumps on the first. They got him right where they want.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say, look, I mean, Valdez knows the storyline, and he wants to get the lead off. See, in this moment, get the leadoff guy out. Don't worry about the rest. Just keep doing it one at a time, because the Phillies strike back about as good as I've ever seen in the postseason to kind of get them back in the moment. Strength on strength, low ball hitter, sinker ball pitcher.
Nick Castellanos.
That's inside. They gave it to him. Damn. 0-1. Nick Castellanos at the plate.
These two guys, Castellanos and Ball. Castellanos added the great defensive play to get the game into extra innings.
That's low. Gave it to him. They always going to give him that low strike. 0-2.
We haven't seen many of them. He'll work that pitch in, and now he can spin
0-2. He gives out those low strikes.
Now, remember, that's what the hitter recognizes the last pitch height-wise.
Breaking ball, foul ball.
A little too far up.
0-2.
Showing a little bit of everything through 3 pitches. Justin Verlander still looking for that first World Series win after he gave up 5 runs yesterday. He gave up 5. Nola gave up 5. The bullpens combined to give up just 1 over 10 2/3.
0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Got him swinging.
The second for Valdez.
1 out.
Well, you're talking about it. He knows what these Phillies do. The Fighting Phils living up to that moniker. First game of the postseason against St. Louis. They trailed 2-0 going into the 9th inning. And
all right, here come Alec Bohm to the plate.
To come back and win that game. They trailed 4-0 in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series and came back to win there in Game 1 of the World Series. Well, this in their postseason history, they've come from down 4 to win twice. They've done it twice in the last 3 games now.
Outside. 1-0.
Here's another interesting matchup when you look at certain strengths. Bohm pretty good on breaking balls. And you see the fastball start early by Valdez. But here's the thing.
Foul ball.
The season does. It's totally
count as 1-1.
Season. If you're sitting at home going, what's the big difference? You don't pitch to pitch, and you don't grind on every pitch just because the fans don't grind on every pitch in the regular season. That's what you have to do here. No matter what the score is, this has to be the longest mentally draining game you will pitch, because the attention to detail is that much more important. Stop every rally, get the first guy out. If the next guy gets on, you got a double play possibility.
Inside. 2-1.
Because I've said it over and over again.
He all over the daggone plate.
Down 3-0 is a rally. It is not a rally in the regular season. And all the things that go through your mind in the postseason, because you know this is the end, magnifies itself. So if you speed up your brain and your mind, you're more apt to make more mistakes than if you can slow down your brain and slow down the moment and make pitch after pitch after pitch.
Here's 2-1 pitch.
Foul ball.
Down the line. I said that's one of the big areas.
2-2.
Valdez got so much better. Recovering from that one base runner, recovering from an inning that might start to look like a big inning, quickly moving on from it because he used to snowball.
Yeah, he would lose the strike zone too, and it would kind of compound itself. They said Maldonado really has helped calm him down so that he pitches in the moment and doesn't get outside of himself.
Low and inside, full count.
Working with one of the Astros sports psychologists, Andy Nunez, and Andy helped him find ways to control what he can control. Another thing is his manager, Dusty Baker, from the time he met.
All right, Gene Segura on that. Full count.
Big time pitcher. And he says when your manager's telling you that, when your manager's Dusty Baker, you start to believe it yourself. That's
he skipped it.
Second one that he's issued.
All right, so that's the walk.
For more on the left-hander, we go down to Kenny.
Well, Joe,
Gene Segura coming to the plate.
Became a big time this year pitcher. He ran off a record 25 consecutive quality starts from late April to late September, a major league record. Now, the Astros wear T-shirts commemorating that accomplishment. On the front of the shirt, it says Framber's 2022 Quality Start Tour. On the back, it lists his 25 starts the way musicians list their concerts on tour merchandise. This was the North American tour, guys.
Incredible consistency. You're in his 5th major league season. That is
Breaking ball.
a strike on Gene Segura.
See, that's a
0-1.
bad walk. And the reason that's a bad walk, when the team had just got you 3 runs, you don't care if that guy got a double, a single, or even a home run. It's the action that you're not giving them. Like, you're walking into a rally. Those are the things you have to avoid when you get to this point of the season.
That's high. He's swinging at it. God damn, Gene. 0-2. That was high.
The World Series last year, where he gave up 5 runs in both starts, failed to make it through 3 innings.
He was going to swing at. He was going to swing at that no matter what. That was extremely high.
Because these teams that are here for a reason, and they're riding streaks and hot players that feel the momentum. Philadelphia has been a momentum team, to say the least.
Oh, check at first.
John, Gene Segura got off to a good start this postseason, but it feels like he's found himself in these 0-2 counts as he steps into the box lately.
Yeah, getting a little deep, but he's a guy that can grind out 2 strikes, but getting deep too often is probably putting him in a little bit of a funk, as you mentioned.
He is now
Damn, breaking ball right below the daggone zone. Damn, 3rd strikeout. That was a nasty ass pitch. Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Got him looking.
So important in the postseason.
Got him
We've seen
looking.
a ton of them. We did see 9 in a row by Justin Verlander yesterday, and again, we talked about the 5-0 lead. But
2 outs.
Huge. They're stressful.
Runner on first.
And when you get pressure on a pitcher, and you put pressure on a pitcher, the offense can make it.
Matt Vierling
That's when
to
you're
the plate.
for that crooked number, right? That one swing or that big inning.
Matt Vierling.
Foul ball.
Foul.
0-1.
Just one more note on Justin Verlander, what happened yesterday. In his career, when they'd gotten him a 5-run lead, he was 101-0.
Did you say 101-0?
Oh, like 0. Like it never lost once the team had gotten him a 5-run lead.
Well, that streak continued. Unfortunately, the team didn't benefit with the win because he didn't lose.
Didn't get the losing decision. Right. Here's bouncing
All
off the
right,
middle.
right to short.
Baseman Altuve to the bag. And that ends the top of this.
All right, that's it, man. Philly still couldn't get nothing done. Bat's still warming up, though. We already know how that goes. Commercial break. We're going to the bottom of the 2nd. Houston Astros over the Phillies, 3-0. When we come back, it'll be 8-9-1 for the Houston Astros. McCormick, Maldonado, and Altuve, who's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Going to the bottom of the 2nd. Houston Astros over the Phillies, 3-0. Hit the like button if you want to stream. Please, please, please hit that like button. All support is definitely needed. Please and thank you. I think I'm gonna start up my little Patreon, so that we get in there, we do some, some member exclusive videos, some live streams, just talk about games we've been live streaming, what's going on in the sports world. Hey, you guys come up, man. Just just chop it up. It's a way to support your boy, man. As I get this stream going, man. Get this family going. So I'll have something coming up in the next few weeks, and I'll let you guys know. But yeah, man.
innings into the game, you're in a hole and try to settle in now.
Yeah, and you just got to stick to your game plan that's made you special, and Wheeler's got to do that with the fastball.
Outside, low and outside. 1-0.
Typically, we see a lot of fastballs, and I don't know if that's a lack of confidence in his fastball or just the game plan he's come up with against the Astros.
He only threw 3 four-seam fastballs in that first inning.
Low and inside. They gave him that. 1-1 count. McCormick at bat.
In this postseason, and not throwing quite as hard so far tonight as his first starts in the postseason. Chas McCormick starting the second for the Astros on this 1-1 pitch.
Ooh, foul ball.
1-2. Well, that's where you got
1-2 count.
He wants the ball out over the plate so he can drive it, get the ball in, takes away some of his weapons.
2 home runs in the championship series for the 27-year-old in his second big league year. On this 1-2 pitch, McCormick
outside, low and outside. 2-2.
Perfect world. He wants a fastball down. He has a big hole inside where he'll swing and miss. And that's where Wheeler was trying to go when he jammed him.
2-2.
Low and outside. Full count.
And it's 3-2. McCormick, Maldonado, and Altuve in the second inning for the Astros.
Three-two pitch. Here we go. Foul ball. Still full count.
Coming off the clinching game of the championship series on Sunday. 2 runs over 6 innings. Struck out 8, didn't walk anybody. He's now got 26 Ks and only 3 walks in this postseason. We'll be looking at one or the other here with a 3-2 count. Here he comes, McCormick.
Outside walk.
walk.
Goodness gracious. Come on, Zach. Maldonado coming to the plate.
And we go down to Tom Verducci.
Yeah, Martin Maldonado is using a different bat today here in Game 2. He found out from MLB today that the bat he used last night was not a legal bat.
What?
It was a model that he obtained from Albert Pujols. And he used it because he thought it was very similar in size and weight to his own model. The barrel, he said, was slightly bigger. And he also thought it was a way to honor the baseball legend, of course, retiring with the close of this season. But here's the catch to it, guys. In 2010, Major League Baseball changed the bat specifications.
Inside, 0-1.
That Pujols model bat was no longer legal, except if you were playing prior to 2010, it was grandfathered in. So Albert Pujols could use that bat. Maldonado, who began his Major League career in 2011, was not legally able to use that bat.
Oh, okay.
So he has gone back, I think he told me before the game, to his own model.
So he's saying, come on, I'm finally getting it going. Using the Hall of Famer's bat. He's reached in 5 games in a row.
That's deep.
They're going to make me switch back. With that new bat,
foul ball.
2 hole.
0-2.
Anything they get from him offensively, gravy on top of what he does handling the pitching staff and catching games. Drove in a run last night. On base in 5 in a row out of that 9 spot. Astros put the leadoff man on both innings against Wheeler. Back to what you're talking about. Just a base runner in the regular season. Feels like a rally this time of year. 0-2 pitch.
Got him swinging.
The first out.
Strikeout. 1 out. Runner on first.
Yeah, anytime, though, you can make a pitch like that. You're now 1 pitch away from.
All right. Jose Altuve coming to the plate.
Wants to hit, and he's hit some hard ground balls. I just think it would be hard for me to think Wheeler's going to throw another first pitch fastball.
Yeah. That's what Altuve pounched on to open this game with a double down the left field line. He came in to score 1 pitch later when Jeremy Pena with a double of his own. Altuve got a first pitch fastball. Hit it way up there near the rafters.
Pop up.
Calling loud
Infield. 2 outs.
I'll tell you what, he went.
All right, them 1 pitch outs. I like those. Like those 1 pitch outs. They got the rookie Pena coming to the plate. 2 outs. Runner on first.
Pitcher's on the middle part of the plate, and that's when Altuve is right. He does not miss that pitch. That's a damage type pitch that Altuve, don't misjudge his size, can hit the ball out of the ballpark with the best of them.
But Jeremy Pena had his double on a breaking pitch. He's done pretty much all his damage this postseason on fastballs. So you understand why that's what Wheeler threw in first pitch.
Low and outside. 1-0.
On 1-0, Pena. It's a short and
Right to short.
And Zach Wheeler.
All right, we got the out. Got the out. He got out of there unscathed. We're going to commercial break. When we come back, it'll be top of the third. Houston Astros are still on top of the Philadelphia Phillies. 3-0 going into the top of the third. And when we come back, it'll be 9-1-2 up in the Phillies lineup. Sosa, we got Schwarber, who's 0-for-1, and we got Rhys Hoskins. He was walked his first at bat. So 9-1-2 in the lineup for the Phillies. Top of the third coming up. 3-0 Astros.
Like winning money? Big Papi's got some for you, and right now you've got a chance to win $25,000 by playing Fox Bet Super 6. Pick up your phone to download the free Super 6 app. Enter your 6 picks in the World Series contest.
All right, here we go. Top of the third.
You get Big Papi's
Sosa
money.
coming to the plate.
Edmundo Sosa to the plate for the Phillies, down 3-0. As they bring 9-1-2 to the plate against Valdez.
A little bit of a longer swing, but pretty good on the curveballs, which you would think is the strength of Valdez, but sliders give him an issue. So the tighter breaking ball, a harder pitch for Sosa than the actual curveball.
Limited time this postseason. They've only seen a few lefties, but he's been good. 2 for 4 with a walk. He's knocked in 2.
Outside, 1-0.
Took it for ball 1. They got Sosa from the Cardinals at the trade deadline. One of several moves without really bringing in any big pieces, but that address some areas where they needed
Damn,
help.
breaking ball, man, over the plate. 1-1.
You think about
Good
Brandon
pitch.
Marsh, who's kind of steadied things defensively in center. Noah Syndergaard's been an important piece of the pitching staff. David Robertson the same.
Another breaking ball. Foul ball.
Dave
1-2.
Dombrowski, who's got his 4th different organization in the World Series. Nobody had ever taken a team with 3 different franchises to the World Series. He's taken 4. The Marlins, the Tigers, the Red Sox, and now the Phillies. In just his 2nd year running baseball operations.
Well, again, no one's surprised
Pitcher
that Houston's
timeout.
here based on the year that they had, but Phillies has been a great story, and they're riding the momentum of this team and their manager and just the whole confidence that they have kind of grown together late in the year.
That's low. 2-2.
And there's no way to measure that.
2-2
We
count.
can measure a lot of things in sports. We can measure statistically and analytically, but what's going on inside a clubhouse, only the manager, coaches, and the players know. And when you have something special in that degree, it's can't measure it.
That's low.
The owner, John Middleton,
Foul ball.
said Dave Dombrowski
2-2.
was this guy. Dombrowski was in Nashville, heading a group that was trying to lure an expansion team to Nashville, thinking that he was done as GM. Wasn't going to, he'd done that for decades, and that was behind him. But John Middleton talked him into returning to that role. And he said he thinks about how much he loves Dave Dombrowski every day. Another 2-2.
Breaking ball. 2-2 pitch. Foul ball.
Phillies that
Still
have the longest
2-2.
postseason drought in the National League coming into the season, and it looked like that was going to continue because they were 22-29. Joe Girardi was fired. The question wasn't, is this going to help them win this year? It was, okay, what do they do this offseason to figure out the long-term solution at manager? Nobody really saw this.
Strikeout.
Sosa's down on strikes, 1 gone in the 3rd.
Got him swinging. 1 out. Kyle Schwarber coming to the plate.
Tonight's telecast is sponsored by Indeed. We help people get jobs. And by Verizon, the network America relies on. Back to the top, Kyle Schwarber. Swings and misses.
0-1.
There's that
That damn breaking ball, man. It's killing us.
slider, and then you'll see the bigger breaker with that curveball. He is tough on lefties, as you can imagine.
Another breaking ball, man. 0-2 count already. Anything low and close to the strike zone, they calling it a strike.
Doesn't matter where, he can hit it all parts of the park. Let's see if he
0-2 pitch. Another breaking ball. 1-2. One-two pitch. Foul ball.
Fastball hit foul.
Still 1-2.
They gave him a fastball, but in a possible place to hit.
97,
right? When you got all the movement he's got, all the different options, and he's popping 97.
But that's the part. It just doesn't make sense. He doesn't look like he's throwing 97, and that's what makes him so tough. And there's that movement.
On 1-2, he goes back to the soft stuff.
Another breaking ball.
Had given up hope. He'd ever sign a
hit the dirt. 2-2 count.
In the World Series from a tiny town in the Dominican Republic, so it didn't attract much attention. Once he finally does get in front of scouts, concerns about perceived arm health, maybe some injury issues coming. Framber turns 21 years old and still no contract. But just when he starts to lose hope, his phone rings and it's the Astros. They want to give him a look before they leave town. Really a last-minute tryout. All right, maybe there is
2-2 pitch.
Full count on Schwarber.
Another one in the dirt.
And so
Full
they
count.
the closest field. There's no lights at this field. The sun's gone down, so the scouts have to pull up their truck. A bunch of motorcycles in the area pull up. They all point their headlights on the mound so the scouts can get a look at this 21-year-old that nobody's had any interest in. Snaps off a few curveballs, and they say, okay, we've seen plenty. That's hooked down the right field line, and Kyle Schwarber
That's fair.
one into the corner.
That should be a double. Nope. All right. Pop the right field. We got a single for Kyle Schwarber. 1 out. Runner at first.
He signed a contract that looked like it was going to be impossible for him to ever get. And a few years after that, a Major League All-Star pitching in the World Series.
That's a good story. Nice. Reese Hoskins coming to the plate.
Well, he took an 0-2 count and had Schwarber right where he wanted him, and he got to 3-2, and Schwarber fought off a fastball inside for a base hit. Those are the kind of at-bats. Again, you never know how that affects the team who's trailing when they can get runners on base. When they were 0-2, that's got to turn into an out.
Hoskins.
Low and inside, giving it to him. 0-1.
Make a pitch at 0-2. He spiked a lot of those pitches, and against a team like Philadelphia, you give them a hope, they're going to cash in.
You saw last night, opportunistic. Hoskins was the first guy to get aboard against Verlander. That didn't happen until the 4th.
Breaking ball. Got him swinging. 0-2.
Looks like they're going to come away empty-handed. Castellanos goes down and gets that breaking ball off of the dirt to start the scoring, and it would continue.
Once again, 0-2.
Might be a fastball this time. Breaking ball. Got him swinging. Got him swinging. JT Realmuto coming to the plate. 2 outs. Runner at first.
That's a big out.
They can't read that breaking ball, man. Goodness.
Two gone, third inning, and JT Realmuto to the plate. Heavy dose of curves his first time, struck out. Bounced to third.
Grounded to third.
Bregman.
Out at first.
For Framber, Valdez.
All right. Phillies, another scoreless inning for the Phillies. They starting to catch up to his stuff a little bit, man. They're starting to catch up to him. He's already at 50 pitches already in the third inning. So just tire him out. They working him. So, still not too late. We're going to commercial break. When we come back, it'll be the bottom of the third when we come back from commercial break. Houston Astros up 3-0. And when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 3, 4, and 5 in the lineup for the Houston Astros. Alvarez, who's 1 for 1 with a run scored and an RBI. Bregman, who's 0 for 1, and Tucker, who was 0 for 1. 3, 4, and 5. Bottom of the third. 3-0 Astros. Got me some dinner on the way. Wife ain't cooked, so she went out. Grab us some takeout real quick. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Please, please, please. Please and thank you. Hopefully we can get a good inning from Zach Wheeler, man, to get through 3, 4, and 5. Definitely don't want to get Tucker going. And Alvarez already hit a nice deep bomb right off of the left that left wall.
Tonight's telecast is sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. Enjoy the thrill of the World Series presented by Capital One with the MLB app. Get daily lineups, live pitch-by-pitch coverage, and more in our free app with over 150,000 reviews. Download the MLB app today. Well, the Astros have gotten both their big guys going tonight, Altuve and Alvarez, with doubles in the first inning. And Alvarez to start this third. Zach Wheeler turns and throws. And gets
Foul ball. 0-1.
See if Zach Wheeler goes back to that fastball usage that we're used to seeing.
Yordan Alvarez,
Sliders.
DH for the night.
32-year-old out of Smyrna, Georgia, home with an 0-1 pitch.
That's inside. 1-1 count.
Classic power pitcher that really was first few starts in the postseason doubling down on that. Here it is, trying to hit it. A little more flavor to it tonight.
Inside. 2-1.
So his 8th major league season, third one with the Phillies.
Hmm.
What an investment he's proven to be. His 2-1 pitch.
That's high. Goodness gracious.
Well, he's been a little bit off
3-1.
that four-seam fastball, and just the way that he gets downhill to throw it explodes that strike zone. He can pitch in the strike zone and not give up much damage at all. That's the luxury of Wheeler when he's got that pitch humming.
3-1 pitch. Here we go.
Comes Alvarez.
Inside. He missed it again. Lead off walk.
The game issued. Second leadoff walk issued by Wheeler. And here's all the offerings coming out of that same tunnel. So hard on hitters.
Yeah, lower three-quarter, but he's getting downhill at 7.2 feet from the rubber. And when you're trying to decipher between the two, watch how it comes out.
Sheesh.
You're going to see these three pitches are going to do three different things. Curveball straight down, slider to the left, inside to a lefty, and a fastball explodes away. So he can cover every quadrant. And he's got everything it takes to silence a great offense because of his ability to throw strikes with his fastball. He doesn't have to throw. When you throw a high percentage strikes with your fastball, you don't have to have a high percentage strike with your breaking ball.
Good fastball hitter here, now it's Bregman. He grounded out to short his first time. 3-0, bottom 3 of game 2.
Inside. Goodness gracious.
Check the first, he went around.
Oh, they say he went around, though. They say he went around. 0-1. I thought he was trying to get out the way.
Yep.
I thought he was trying to get out the way. He did go around, though.
Hardest call to make by umpires.
You take it. 0-1.
Gray areas. The 0-1 pitch.
That's outside. 1-1.
See, the unique thing about Alex Bregman, he owns the inner third part of the plate. Owns it. Rarely makes outs on that pitch, but you have to pitch him in once or twice to get him conscious of it because he doesn't expand the zone away. So if you're not going in, then the away pitch outer third becomes a very enjoyable part of the plate that he can own if the hitter or the pitcher doesn't take away some portion of the plate.
Outside 2-1. He not hitting. He not hitting at all.
Right now, the command is just a little bit off with that slider. He has not been able to dot the outside part of the plate with that pitch.
Here's 2-1. Back out
Got him swinging. 2-2.
And that's a rare swing and miss, believe it or not, for Alex Bregman. He doesn't do that very often in the strike zone. So that just tells you the kind of stuff that Wheeler has potentially to give hitters all the fits in the world.
Leadoff walk to Alvarez. He's at first. 2-2 on Alex Bregman.
2-2 pitch. Here we go. Inside. Goodness gracious.
Inside. Count goes full.
Come on, Wheeler.
Alex Bregman, who was MVP runner-up in 2019, and 2 years of dealing with injuries, diminished him. Wasn't the same hitter. Wasn't the same hitter really over the first half this year, but the last 3 months, he's looked like the old Alex Bregman again. On a payoff pitch from Zach Wheeler, Bregman hits him to short. Runner was moving. They get the out at second still. And
Nice. Turn to double play.
6-4-3. That ball
Turn to double play. Nice. Nice. Way to get out of that, man. Way to pitch out of that.
It was, and they did.
Yeah, well, you know that Bregman's not going to swing and miss too often, so you can send the runner, and he gets a nice jump, but this ball's hit way too hard. And because of the slide rule and the way that you have to go into second base, it's a lot easier for the second baseman to just hang in there and make a throw, knowing you're not going to get blown up.
Yeah, in the old days, that would have been a particularly frightening one, where that big man coming down there.
He'd have been coming across the base trying to make a throw from almost halfway to third base.
Yeah. The base is empty. This is
That's low.
Tucker right now. 1 ball, no strike.
We got Tucker at the plate. Count is 1-0. 2 outs after that double play.
Yeah, even though he had a rough first couple weeks of the postseason, he's the scariest guy.
Yeah, in this lineup, because of how it's set up. You know, the bottom lineup, 7, 8, 9, it's hard to have 9 guys be weapons.
Towering drive to center, but he just
Hop up the center. Matt Vierling under it. Got him out of here. All right. So that's the end of the 3rd inning. We're going to the top of the 4th after this commercial break. Phillies are still down 3-0 to the Houston Astros. That's a good way for Zach to get out of that, man. I like that. And it's a good way for his team to actually help him turn that double play. We needed that. Definitely needed that. When we come back from commercial break, it'll be 4, 5, or 6 in the lineup for the Phillies. Bryce Harper, 0 for 1. Nick Castellanos, 0 for 1 with a K. And Alec Bohm, he was walked his first at bat. Going to the top of the 4th inning. Phillies down 3-0. Hit that like button, please. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. We almost at 50 subs. We almost at 50 subs. 7 weeks in. The 7 weeks? Nope, 8 weeks in. I'm proud of myself, man. Been pretty consistent, you know. Trying to get used to, being on camera and, providing, some value and content to you guys. So, all the guys that didn't subscribe so far, definitely appreciate the love. Trying to get to 50. Two more subs away. Life of a YouTuber is rough. A lot of time, a lot of dedication, a lot of sitting here, really on the stream by yourself and not knowing who watching, and the chat be dry, but gotta keep pushing, Gotta keep pushing.
World Series on Fox is presented by Capital One. Phillies took the first game 6-5. The Astros lead game 2 3-0 as we go to the 4th. Joe Davis, John Smoltz, Tom Verducci.
All right, Bryce Harper at the plate.
Bryce Harper to lead off this inning against Framber Valdez. Slide to left his first time. And checks his swing.
Outside.
Here.
Oh, he say he went around. I thought he checked it. That was outside. He went around. 0-1.
Some runs in the
Yeah, he went around. You could tell he went around.
All postseason long, they've taken those big early blows.
That's low. He swung at it. 0-2.
Valdez trying to say not on my watch. Lefty has Harper in an 0-2 hole.
Well, he's been much
foul ball,
with
still
first pitch
0-2.
strikes. That was going to be the key for him. And 4 of those 5 strikeouts came on the curveball, but 5 of 8 swinging and missing on the curveball. See, that's the key. When you can get ahead in the count, then your ability to spin that breaking ball becomes even more of a weapon. But if you're behind in the count, it's just a lot of pressure.
Valdez is at 58 pitches so far.
Another 0-2. He's the guy
That's high.
He's never going to lead the
foul ball, still 0-2.
when it comes to throwing strikes, but he's got to throw just enough to make the whole picture work.
Absolutely, because you know that when the ball is in the middle of the zone and it's down, it looks like the hitter wants to attack it, but it always is going to end up below the zone. So the patience of the other team shows up, and that's easier said than done. Because remember, no hitter wants to get beat on a fastball, so they're looking to attack a fastball, and his is, when it's right, it's off the barrel because of the movement that he has.
Maybe a little cat and mouse here. Harper calling time at the perfect moment, a couple times in a row. Framber steadies himself, takes a deep breath, and delivers.
Got him swinging. Strikeout.
Framber Valdez.
The 6th strikeout of the game. 1 out.
No idea how much break this ball is if you're at home watching this pitch. But one of the best in the game and good at breaking balls. This pitch breaks so late, and it looks so good coming out of his hand. That is what makes this guy so nasty, and he's got one of the best curveballs in the game. And he is on display tonight.
All right, Nick Castellanos.
Here's Castellanos, who chops
grounded to third.
That's a fair ball. That's a low throw.
Out at first. And 1 pitch out, man. I don't like it when it's the other team.
2 gone in the 4th.
Defense for the Astros. Really good. That guy. Awesome. Gurriel tightens him up.
Gurriel, longtime third baseman himself, moved across the diamond because the Astros had Alex Bregman when he got here, coming up at least, and then Bregman arrived, and Gurriel went over to first base, where he's become a Gold Glover.
Nice. Alec Bohm at the plate. 2 outs. Nobody on. Foul ball. 0-1 count for Alec Bohm.
All he can do is send it foul. The Phillies, after they scored 6 runs in last night's game, nothing through 3+ on just 1 hit against Framber Valdez. Kicks and deals in 0-1.
Inside.
1 ball,
1-1.
Well, he knows what the Phillies are capable of, and there you have it right there. Run scored in the 1st through 3rd inning. No contest. But the rest of the game,
also no contest.
No contest.
That's low. 2-1. 2-1. 2
I love
outs.
how he finishes on his front leg and just sits there and doesn't even let his push-off leg land sometimes, mechanically trying to just really get down through that leg and let it take all the stress off of his arm.
Another curveball. God damn it, man. 2-2. Damn, that thing looked good.
This is just a classic delivery. It's not a power delivery, but it's powerful legs. When he gets to that point, watch it, just takes all of the weight. He hangs there, puts the foot down. Yeah, no big thing.
2-2. 2 outs. Nobody on. Top of the 4th.
Cool and calm. Framber Valdez looking for a 1-2-3 inning against
Got him.
the Phillies lineup.
Got him. Strikeout. Got him looking. Goodness gracious, man. All right, so we're going to the bottom of the fourth inning. Phillies couldn't get nothing on. 1-2-3 for the Houston Astros. Commercial break. We come back. It'll be the bottom of the fourth inning. Houston Astros up over the Phillies. 3-0. When we come back from commercial break, it'll be 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup for the Houston Astros. Gurriel, 0 for 1. Diaz, 0 for 1 with a K. And McCormick, who was walked his first at bat. Houston Astros over the Philadelphia Phillies, 3-0. Yep. Cut that off.
Down in a series 2-0 in the postseason, only 3 have come back to win the series. So the Astros trying to avoid having to dig themselves out of that. Trying to get this series to Philadelphia for Game 3 on Monday.
That's low. 1-0.
Misses with his first one.
Gurriel at bat.
The Astros got 3 runs in the first inning, 3 doubles on the first 4 pitches. And so if you were late getting the TV turned on or settled into your seat here, you've missed it all to this
Ground to the short. Sosa out at first. 1 out.
Tonight's telecast is sponsored by Chevrolet. Electric vehicles for everyone, everywhere. And Zach Wheeler's done a nice job after they jumped all over him in that first inning, settling in.
Well, Nola did the same thing after it was 5-0. You talk about a shock to your system. He did provide a couple innings of scoreless baseball, and then the bullpen did the rest. And Zach Wheeler knows what his team's capable of, and he was a little shocked in the first inning, settling down, trying to keep those zeros going.
Diaz
got him swinging. 0-1. Diaz at the plate.
The San Francisco Giants back in 2009. They traded him to the New York Mets. Debuted as the Mets' top prospect. In a few years of being pretty good, but often injured.
That's outside. 1-1.
You were getting as he went into free agency. The Phillies gave him a big contract, betting on their projections for what he could become, not what he had been, just because they figured there was so much more in there, being disguised by the injuries that he dealt with. Back to Sosa.
Ground out to short. Out at first. 2 outs.
Well, tomorrow on Fox, an NFL doubleheader starts with the Bears taking on Dak and the Cowboys, trying to build off their big win on Monday night or other regional action. And then in America's Game of the Week, it's the 49ers and the Rams. Also see Saquon and the Giants against the Seahawks. Check the local listings for the games in your area. 2 up, 2 down very quickly. Now Chaz McCormick, who's drawn one of the 2 walks.
All right, got McCormick at the plate.
He bunts one on a line foul.
He tried to lay a bunt down the third baseline. Foul ball. 0-1. 2 outs.
Well, Houston knows. I mean, they're in that dugout, I guarantee, saying we've got to chip away. Well, you're up 3-0. No, you chip away. You keep the offense going because of yesterday was a wake-up call to this team. They hadn't lost a game.
Up the middle.
Up to the middle.
2-out base hit, Chaz McCormick.
And you know what?
All right, base hit for McCormick. 2 outs. Runner on first. Jose Altuve coming to the plate.
You hear this all the time. It resets the top of the lineup. Unless he gets thrown out stealing or something. Maldonado bats here in the 9th. I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the 8th.
If he gets a hit,
Maldonado. Maldonado.
Get that 9 spot
coming up.
Exactly right. Which big dog's coming up for the next inning.
Jose Altuve on deck. 2 outs. Runner at first.
Maldonado struck out his first time. One of only 2. This Astros team, one of the hardest in baseball, 2 strikeout. Only 2 of them tonight against Wheeler.
Ooh.
Has it, using every bit
Good play, Alec Bohm. Good play. I like them 1-pitch outs, man. He snatched that right out the damn air. Good play. Good play. Going to commercial break. When we come back, it'll be top of the 5th inning. Phillies are still down 3-0 to the Houston Astros. When we come back from commercial break, it'll be 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup for the Phillies. Gene Segura 0 for 1 with a K. Matt Vierling 0 for 1. And Sosa 0 for 1 with a K. We're going to the top of the 5th inning. Houston Astros 3, Philadelphia Phillies 0. Hit that like button, please, please, please. Hit that subscribe button if you guys want to check out more of my content. I'll be on tomorrow streaming the Eagles game. Eagles hosting the Steelers tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Should be a good one. The Eagles coming off of the bye. We want to see if they make some adjustments, especially how they operate in the second half of football games as far as the offense is concerned. But should be a good test for the corners. They got 2 good receivers over there, Johnson and George Pickens, who's a beast. Young guy up and coming. Should be a good test. Steelers can't run the ball a lick. So definitely gonna put the young quarterback in harm's way in this game. Should be a good one though.
Looking for more stats? Just ask Siri. Who leads the NFL?
All right, here we go. Top of the 5th.
Thank you, Siri. Harper and Hoskins, two guys still playing. Tied with the Yankees, Harrison Bader, who's about doubled his season total in the postseason. Gene Segura to lead off the fifth for the Phillies. Bottom part of their order, trying to
Gene
solve
Segura at bat.
Valdez, who have struck out 7, walked 2, giving up just 1 hit through 4.
That's inside.
Corner,
That's a strike.
He's thrown
0-1.
those for strikes. His curveball, only 9 out of 24 for strikes. But guess what? The Phillies have chased 7 of them. So that adds to that illusion of 16 being for strikes.
That is
Grounded to first, got past first.
down the line.
So that'd be a single.
Lead off base hit, Gene Segura.
Nice. That'd be a single. Lead off single for Gene.
Fifth inning with a base hit by Gurriel.
Well, he didn't let it get deep this time, right? He'd been getting the 2 strikes a lot, and you see how they're playing him.
Right past the first baseman.
Unique batting styles. Gets rewarded with another hit.
So man aboard for the 8-hitter, Matt Vierling, looking for his first impact on this postseason. He's 2 for 11 so far. Playing time hard to come by, just starting against lefties. They've not seen many.
All right, we got Matt Vierling at the plate. Count is 1-0.
And a slow start this year, but got it going late. And earned his spot in this postseason roster. Former Notre Dame star. On a 1-0 from Valdez.
It's a strike. 1-1.
Well, after getting that strike, he could throw a curveball, and it's really going to be an idea that he throw the curveball to get him to pull it on the left side of the ground so that that left side of the infield gets a chance to turn a double play.
Check at first.
Framber Valdez induces more grounders than anybody in baseball. It's really it's a unique combination, John, having that and also the strikeout breaking pitch.
Yeah, it's the best of 2 worlds when you have. It'd be one thing if you threw an 88-mile-an-hour sinker. It's like 95.
Devilish movement to it as well.
Damn curveball again.
It's 1-2.
1-2. That curveball is nasty.
To get somebody to hit a ball on the ground. This thing is so tight and late, it ends up in the lower third part of the strike zone. You see the hitter swinging over the top of it.
When you include the final game of the regular season against the Phillies, Framber Valdez riding his curveball. They're 0 for 11 against it. 11 strikeouts. The 1-2.
Ground out to short. Out at second. Out at first. They turned a double play.
I mean, this is the pitch that has made him so good at getting the ball on the ground. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Vierling made that play look. That was a rocket to short that should have been an easier double play, and he's flying down the baseline. Handcuffs Pena. Good turn. And a good feed.
That damn infield is good, man.
Made it as close as it could be with Vierling. Truck it on down to first.
Yeah, the Phillies have had a little bit of traffic tonight, but they're 0 for 7 with men on base.
2 outs.
3-0 Houston here in game
After
2.
they turn a double play.
Hitter Sosa takes ball 1.
Sosa at the plate.
Had all those
1-0 count.
Called quality starts is because his pitch count can get saved by plays like that. You know, he'd get in a little bit of trouble, but his ability to get quick outs on the ground is what keeps him in the game, and that helps your bullpen. We talked about the Astros and how well their starters did to save their bullpen because they pitched deep in the game.
Yeah, 201 innings this season from Valdez to lead the
That's a ball.
league, and you don't do that without being really efficient.
2-0.
You say 201?
Yeah, just pushed it.
So he led the league.
Yeah, no, different.
With only 201 innings.
There were only 3 guys that got to 200. 2 of them on his staff. Verlander's one of them.
2-0 pitch. That's inside. That's a strike. 2-1.
It's just different what starting pitchers are asked to do these days with the kinds of arms they have coming in behind them. There's 2-1.
Damn curveball. Foul ball. 2-2.
We're on to the second pair of shoes.
I don't know if I could ever do that. I really don't. I'm not superstitious, but if a good thing's going,
Right.
let the good thing go.
Yeah, let the good times roll. Good shoes roll.
It must not have felt comfortable. You put up a 0, you feel comfortable, and you don't care if they're sandals.
2-2 pitch. Curveball is high. Full count. Kyle Schwarber on deck.
Well, again, big pitch. Make the hitter put it in play or get him to swing. You don't want that free pass with Schwarber and the top of the lineup coming up.
Edmundo Sosa took strike 3. His first time up.
All right, here we go. Full count. 2 outs. Top of the 5th.
Valdez trying to face the minimum thanks to the double play ball. It's a
Foul ball.
foul.
Still 3-2.
Through 4+, giving the Astros exactly what they needed after Justin Verlander short out him yesterday. Pitching has been the biggest story for the Astros all year.
Here we go. 2 outs. 3-2 pitch. Inside strike. God mercy. Got him looking.
5 scoreless innings. Halfway home in game 2.
All right. Philly still can't get nothing going, man. Valdez is dealing, man. What you gonna say? They all ain't gonna be easy. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. When we come back from commercial break. Bottom of the 5th inning. Houston Astros over the Philadelphia Phillies. 3-0. And when we come back from the commercial break, it'll be 1, 2, and 3 in the lineup for the Houston Astros. Altuve 1 for 2 with a run scored. Pena 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. And Alvarez, who's 1 for 1 with a run scored and an RBI. On to the bottom of the 5th. 3-0 Astros. Right back. All right, I'm back. It ain't like I missed nothing with a bunch of commercials.
Well, for every home run hit this postseason, T-Mobile's donating $5,000 to Team Rubicon's hurricane recovery efforts. And when you text relief to 595959, T-Mobile will donate another $5.
All right, Jose Altuve to the plate.
Over $400,000 in donations for hurricane relief. Well, first inning flurry from the Astros has him in front 3-0. Jose Altuve had a double on the first pitch of the game. And
0-1
for that 3-run frame against Zach Wheeler, who John needed 19 pitches in the first, but keeping himself and the team in the game by averaging just 11 pitches per inning since.
Single through the middle. Lead off single for Jose Altuve.
We talked to Dusty Baker, and he said, look, there's not really much you can correct because he's one of those hitters that goes outside the zone, unorthodox. And
Yeah, he's starting to find his damn rhythm.
Hoping that he would get hot and get going and get that offense going.
He's starting to find his rhythm now.
Discipline, stay in the strike zone. He's got unique style and unique ability to kind of search for hits, get hits, and hit for power.
They're one of the best bad ball hitters in the sports. It's like you don't want to talk to him about chasing.
All right, you got Pena at bat. Jose Altuve on first. No outs. Bottom of the fifth.
He's on to start the fifth. And now Jeremy Pena.
Check at first. Quick check at first.
Just wonder how much of the yearly success and the numbers of the Astros with the four-seam fastball has actually led to the game plan of Wheeler to throw his lowest percentage of four-seam fastball so far in this game.
And that's in a Phillies uniform, the lowest usage of four seams.
That's a strike. 0-1.
About one of every 5 pitches coming in the postseason. It was more than half of his usage.
Check at first again.
Sinker and slider heavy tonight. Neither one of those pitches were factoring in heavily over the last month. Just interesting when you see guys take a different plan based on who they're facing. He's typically not one of them. Typically, it's I know what I got. Good luck hitting it. 0-1 pitch. Pena fouls.
Foul ball.
Well, it could be
0-2.
plan or it could be a field issue with his mechanics and maybe even throwing or warm up. You start saying, I don't know if that pitch is going to be my A pitch tonight, but it seems more of a game plan attack the way he was in the first inning. And certainly, again, a little shock to the system. 3 pitches in, 3 doubles. That'll test your mindset a little bit.
It's like a cold shower in the morning. Step in there. Woo! Happens fast. Altuve off first as the 0-2 comes home. Pena chases.
I don't know why he chased that one. That was ugly.
Takes advantage of it and gets his
Went down swinging.
He'll have to get
1 out.
at that as he matures in the big leagues because that will be the go-to for every pitcher in the league if he's not careful because that pitch is nowhere close to the strike zone, right? So Pena has been hot as we've documented in the postseason, got his hits, but he's also swung and missed a lot at the breaking ball.
1-on-1 out here in the fifth. Yordan Alvarez has reached both times tonight.
Alvarez at bat.
First inning, and he's
1 out. Runner on first.
6'5", 230 pounds. Posing slugger.
That's inside. 1-0.
That's the thing with him, John. He's this big, bruising hitter, but he's also got as good a strike zone discipline as him.
It's hard to not see. I know everyone's got a comp or wanting a comp. It is so hard to not see a young David Ortiz in the way that style that he hits and the great big poppy.
Bounces this one right side. Boom over there in the shift.
Got it at second. Safe at first. Tried to turn the double play, but couldn't. Runner out at second. 2 outs. Runner at first.
Yeah. 5-6. I like to use the at sign, so go 5 at 4 6. What do you think?
All right, I like that.
All right. You can use it anytime you want. Until next year.
I just said
it's illegal. So get it out of your system. 2 gone in this 5th inning, and Alex Bregman to the plate.
Got Bregman at the plate.
Astros up 3-0.
0 for 2 today.
Dusty Baker is coming out here. Talking with the first base umpire, Tripp Gibson.
But what they talking about?
Any guesses?
Yes, they want to know where they're going to go to dinner tomorrow night in Philadelphia.
There's a lot of good options.
And they want to just be on the same page and make sure that the dinner reservation's made, and they're going to go over the dinner conversation right now.
See you in the corner table at Elpin Rose.
I heard steak on one of the guys. Yep. No, I have no idea. I have no idea what this could be about.
Said, hey, you think we can still get Eagles tickets for tomorrow? Hot ticket these days. Seems like a great time to get a word from Capital One. Or wait for it.
Houston is challenging the out call at second base.
Okay.
Oh,
Nothing
okay.
to do with stakes or football. Or Capital One for the moment.
I'm shocked. All right. Normally that's an automatic, right? They give you a little bit of leeway. But was his foot near the bag or touching the bag when he made the catch, right? I don't know. You don't see any dirt kick up. You don't see any bag move. They might win this.
There's something where the video.
Oh, okay.
See that phone to ring in the dugout. They'd say, hold on, stop the game. We might have something here.
And remember, this
Oh.
is a neighborhood play where they always protected the infielder. But now that you can't slide into the infielder, you're going to have to touch the bag. It's no longer that granted kind of space that you assume has been made.
Video killed.
So I guess they saying that Sosa ain't have his bag ain't have his foot on the base.
Again, some of the views that we saw didn't look like that. The bag, it has to be clear and obvious. Maybe there's a view we're not seeing, but he touches it there, but it looks like it's off the bag when he's got the ball in the glove.
I think it's going to stand. I'm just going to go out there and say that. Probably going to be wrong. Let's see.
After review, the call on the field stands.
Yeah. Okay.
Houston will lose one of their challenges.
They tried. They tried. It was a good try. So we still 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Runner on first. We got Bregman at the plate. Yep, we got Bregman at the plate.
That'd be a really tough one to have overturned because it's making a perfect.
Zach Wheeler is at 60 pitches so far. So
went up to review and was upheld. And here's Bregman.
He'll definitely be back for the 6th.
Zach Wheeler comes home.
Inside 1-0.
Well, it was worth the review. It changes the dynamics of this inning with Bregman at the plate, first and second, 1 out.
It's the anniversary, 5-year anniversary of Alex Bregman's walk-off hit, a wild Game 5 in 2017.
It's inside 2-0. Goodness.
Crazy thrill.
Is that where the Dodgers had the 5-0 lead?
That's the one where everything happened.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that game. Did it? Obviously don't remember it enough to be not asking you a question.
You've done a lot of them, my man. Here comes the 2-0 pitch from Zach Wheeler. Bregman. It's one of the
Stop playing, man. Are you serious?
Alex Bregman strikes again in the World Series.
They rolling right now, man. God damn it. 2-run shot by Bregman. I mean, he had him.
Again, lead 5-0.
Yeah, new dad this year, right?
He's got that
We got Tucker at the plate.
ever since he had his baby.
Of all damn
He's been a
people.
different hitter.
That's outside. 1-0.
Yeah, he's got one
It's
of
time to
those
start
very
one with the
short compact
bullpen.
swings. Watch how quick he gets the bat to the ball. Doesn't have much movement. Doesn't miss pitches when he's given the opportunity.
Damn, he smacked it.
I mean, this ballpark was made for Alex Bregman.
Tucker on 1-0. Takes
Oh, he ain't got no control now, man. 2-0. He ain't got no control right now. 65 pitches in for Zach Wheeler.
Really, the big thing happened about a week before that. Bregman spent the All-Star break working on his swing.
3-0.
Something mechanically, so just
Come on. Come on, Zach.
Not flying open in his swing. At the time,
It's not an insurmountable lead, but shoot, it's different coming back from 5-0 in the first inning than it is coming back from 5-0 in the fifth inning.
Science.
First inning, you got all game to play with it. That's a walk. Damn walk. 2-out walk.
After a little bit of a delay, he goes back to this pitch right here and center.
Gurriel is coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today.
Baseball. We talk about a slider being a great strikeout pitch, but it's one of the best home run producing pitches when it doesn't turn the corner and get to the right spot. Something to do with the spin and the angle of the bat that you hit the ball, just they go a long ways.
Second game in a row, the Astros have had a 5-0 lead. 2 out for Yuli Gurriel.
Boy passed him. Got him swinging 0-1.
5-0 leads against Nola and Wheeler.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
This dude batting 361 in the postseason.
To be
Crazy.
doing against two elite pitchers, and you don't think that would be 0-1 having done that. So today, a lot later in the game, they'd have to lead.
Grounded to third.
All the way across the diamond.
Out at first. Got him. Got him. All right, so Bregman with the 2-run shot extends the lead 5-0. We didn't saw the score before. We're going to commercial break. When we come back from the commercial break, it'll be top of the 6th inning for the Phillies. Phillies need to start getting on base first and foremost, man. Phillies down 5-0 to the Houston Astros. And when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 1, 2, and 3 in their lineup for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2. Rhys Hoskins, 0 for 1 with a walk and a K. And let's not forget the error he had at first. And JT Realmuto, 0 for 2 with a K. Phillies down 5-0. Going to the top of the 6th inning. Be right back, family.
Switch today and see all the ways.
All right, back just in time.
And by Taco Bell. Steal a base, steal a taco is back. Alex Bregman's 2-run shot as the Astros.
All right, top of the 6th. Let's go, Phillies.
Goes to the 6th inning. And they found themselves at this lead before. They led 5-0 after 3 yesterday and lost 6-5. Today, Framber Valdez trying to put his foot down. Top of the order for the Phillies. And strike 1 on Kyle Schwarber.
He's done a good job mixing it up. And he struggled early on, throwing too many 3-2 counts or not throwing enough.
Kyle Schwarber at the plate. 0-1 count.
Second time through, we'll see what he does here. Third time through the lineup.
That's high.
Ball 1 strike. We mentioned didn't get that pro contract till he was 21 years old, years after most guys sign theirs. He goes from anonymous prospect to intriguing thanks to that curveball. He debuts when he's 24. First 2 years back and forth between the majors and AAA, and he was getting rocked. So even once he got here, he looked far from anything.
Damn curveball, man. Killing Kyle.
Rotation full-time in
1-2 count.
It was in the postseason that year that he solidified his spot. Had a great postseason. Really good last year. At his best this year. Doing it at a high level in the World Series for the first time now. His 1-2 to Kyle Schwarber.
That skipped. 2-2.
That's the one he keeps spiking. You see the breakdown between the two pitchers so far. It's been all Valdez.
Zach Wheeler had given up 5 runs in his first 4 starts this postseason, and he's given up 5 in this one alone. Two. Just
Outside. 4 count.
Great pitch right there. Oh, may not have come back like he thought.
Three-two.
That's low. Lead off walk. Top of the 6th.
There by Schwarber.
On for the second time today.
The last time Hoskins was up, he saw 3 really, really good pitches. But unfortunately, the result was not what he wanted. Fastball, curveball, and another curveball. 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
Phillies in 2 games against Valdez in this month of October have only put 1 curveball in play. And it was a double play.
Reese Hoskins at bat. Runner on first. No outs.
A walk in addition to that strikeout.
That's a
There's
strike.
Change in there at the knees.
0-1.
Now, it's interesting, Johnny. You touched on this a little bit right off at the top, but conventional wisdom is road team wants to steal one of the 2 games and then feel great about going back home at 1-1. This might be a little different.
And another curveball, man. 0-2. Reese can't see that curveball.
I know Ranger Suarez can be good, but on paper, the Astros pitching depth, if they can win one here tonight, they're feeling okay going into Philly.
Well, no doubt. They don't have anything other than conventional starters, whereas Game 4, of course, for Philly is going to be more of a multiple-use pitchers.
Curveball in play. Got one.
First 2 aboard for the Phillies here in the 6th.
All right. We doing something. No outs. Runners on first and second.
Got the pitch and, like you said, beat the shift. And really,
finally hit the curveball.
Needs to punch in here, as we talked about so many times before, when their ability to score.
That John hung a little higher than normal.
Has been unreal. And so right here is the best chance they're going to have to cut that deficit.
Chris M, what's going on? We can do this again. We just need 6 runs like yesterday. Absolutely, man. Deja vu. It's a little later in the game, but hey, man, we could definitely do it. Especially with, especially right now, man. We got to get 2 runs out of this. You got runners on first and second, no outs. Heart of the lineup, no excuses. At least 2 runs. At least.
The World Series for the first time. a chance here to get the Phillies back to within striking distance. 2 on, nobody out here in the 6th.
Foul ball. JT Realmuto at bat. 0-1.
That's a key pitch right there. Getting strike one with first and second, nobody out. Of course, the bullpen's going to get going. But if you can beat JT on the first pitch, which he was trying to do some quick damage, now you can go to work and changing spin and changing location. And again, he's always that pitch away from a ground ball double play. Although JT's not your average catcher running to first.
Hector Neris starts to warm. That's in the dirt.
They got Neris warming up in the bullpen for the Astros. 1-1 count for JT.
In scoring position against Valdez tonight.
This might be the most trouble Valdez has been in, I think, all game, really.
Hits, but he scattered them. First time they've had multiple runners in one inning.
Yeah, how about that?
Many changeups, but that changeup is a great weapon as well against an aggressive right-handed hitter.
90 pitches for Valdez so far. Damn curveball. Curveball, man. That curveball is nasty. 1-2 count.
You know, again, the style of hitting has totally changed, right? And the reward system has changed. But if you're really trying to hit a breaking ball like that, it's almost impossible to think pull. It's right field, center field, and if the ball gets into the inner third, your natural approach will allow you to pull the baseball.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2, Realmuto.
Damn curveball again. Foul ball, still 1-2.
And you're thinking about it, then that's where the ground balls come to the left side. That's where you have the pitcher. Here's the last two pitches where he's fouled the ball, and they've been, watch where the height of it is when it's done. See how it starts out high and in the zone? That's the pitch he's got to hit. And if he doesn't hit that pitch right there is much tougher to hit.
If you do, probably going to be 2. 2 on, nobody out. First threat for the Phillies tonight.
High fastball. Got him swinging. Another damn strikeout. Come on, JT. He went right upstairs on you. Why are you swinging at that? All right, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Bryce Harper coming to the plate.
In his case, sinker coming out of the same slot as that curveball, so there's no deviation in the release point. But then guess what? Here we go. Got it. Fastball. And then, boom, that thing disappears, and the sinker goes the opposite direction. So when he can change lanes like that with those 2 pitches, that's why he's so tough to hit, and that's why he gives up a lot of ground balls.
So the key at bat here, John. Bryce Harper to the plate. 0 for 2 tonight. Chops the first.
Grounder to ground. Out at second. Out at first. God mercy, man. Come on, Bryce.
Best in the game to get the ball hit on the ground, and he induces one against Bryce Harper.
You come in and hit right to the damn double play. We needed that. Damn, we needed that. All right, so Philly strand 2 on base. You know, we needed that one, man. We're going to commercial break. When we come back from commercial break, at the bottom of the 6th inning, Phillies down to the Houston Astros, 5-0. We didn't need no damn ground out right there. Not into no double. We need to get going too, man. We definitely need to get going. When we come back from commercial break, it'll be 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup for the Astros. Diaz is 0 for 2 with a K. McCormick is 1 for 1 with a walk. And Maldonado is 0 for 2 with a K. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. 5-0. Astros over the Phillies. We definitely need no ground out to no damn double play, man. That's a momentum killer.
A guy with some serious dad power. Your son Knox, 3 months old. He's seen, I think, every postseason game, but there's a little tradition you've got going when you step into the batter's box. Tell us about that.
Yeah, he's Kate has to hold him actually because it's good luck. But Reagan and him are upstairs tonight, so hopefully he was awake for that. But no, just happy to be playing a kid's game. This is so much fun being able to play in the World Series. This is a blast. This is what we love doing, and we're just having fun.
It's Kate Upton, of course. Alex, what a difference for you in a year. What's the difference for you between last year's World Series and this one?
Oh, just having a blast. Honestly, this is a lot of fun. Feeling good. Just having fun. Honestly.
Thanks so much, Alex.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
So Bregman's home run has the Astros up 5-0.
All right, so we got Bilotti in.
Bilotti, the new pitcher for the Phillies. Bottom part of the order for the Astros, and I'll let Miss Diaz a little
pop up for Diaz. 1 out.
Earlier this evening, Boys and Girls Clubs of America, National Youth of the Year. How about that title? National Youth of the Year. This is Asha Haddix-Rossiter. Delivered the game ball. She also got to meet our pre- and post-game crew, Alex and Big Poppy, and Frank Thomas and Kevin Burkhardt. Major League Baseball and Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here. Congratulations to Asha.
All right, McCormick at bat, 1 out.
Bilotti to McCormick. And with a
That's
5-0
low.
deficit, there's a different
1-0.
chunk of that bullpen that Rob Thompson's going to go to.
Yeah, absolutely. And this guy's got a high ceiling, and we've seen him pitch, of course, quite a few games. And when that slider's turning the corner, he's tough. And if it's spinning and kind of backing up, well, that causes problems for the pitcher. Got to get it to turn the corner, and it's late when it does.
Dips to the knees there.
Yeah, they're giving him that.
That is
1-1.
that intrigued the Phillies, led them to sign him. He debuted at the majors in 2015, did Andrew Bilotti, the Tampa Bay Rays, but then didn't pitch again until last year. That was just 3 games with the Marlins. The scouts liked that slider, signed him to a minor league contract, told him to throw the slider more. Here's his 1-1. Back to that pitch,
Outside.
but it misses badly.
2-1.
The feeling on it seems like in this postseason is really come and gone. And the fact that he's only given up 1 run, it's impressive because he hadn't had it for the most part.
Well, sometimes you can get away with the backup one in the right spot because the hitter's anticipating it to break, and it doesn't. It actually kind of jams them. But for the most part, you want to have the confidence that when you release that ball on the outer third of the plate, it's going to make that turn to get off the plate and get a swing and a miss.
Facing McCormick, who's reached both times in this game. Walking a single on 2-1. That's foul, and it's 2-2.
Foul ball.
And again,
2-2 count.
Situation, but the pitcher's front shoulder is so key to throwing pitches. Left towards first base. Leap a bit open with
We're
that.
freezing up a little bit. What's going on here?
It's every key for every pitcher is that front side. Same thing with a hitter.
That's a bad joint.
Front side stays in there. They got a chance to get the foot down and barrel it up.
2-2. Bounced up the middle. There's Segura, perfectly positioned.
All right, 2 outs. Grounder to second, 2 outs.
So 2 gone in the 6th inning, and Chevy is supporting STEM programs by making a donation to First Book Marketplace and the local communities of all the Play Ball Players of the Month. Visit ChevyCares.com to learn all the ways Chevy supports youth baseball and softball. How much can you feel that in the moment? How much can you feel whether that shoulder's where it needs to be?
Well, you know, the goal of every pitcher, no matter if it's a reliever or starter, is to become your own pitching coach as fast as you can. You don't want to rely totally on the pitching coach reminding you of that. But it's just certain things that you can feel, and sometimes there's just days where you don't have it, and the release points are all kind of wonky, and you don't have your best stuff. But right now, it's
swing and a miss. 0-1.
Comfortable, and it looks like he's been
Maldonado at the plate.
And that's really the key for anybody playing sports. Under the gun, can you trust your mechanics? Do you have that down? And the guys that have the better mechanics, the game's easier for them because they can repeat it and do things under pressure that most guys might get out of themselves and get out of their mechanics.
Is 0-1 to Maldonado, and it's another
swing and a miss. 0-2.
And let's face it, sometimes the stress of the moment and the hitter and everybody gets you a little tighter. You grip it a little tighter. You try to throw it a little harder. And those are the moments where it flattens out.
It's facing the bottom part of the Astros lineup here that last night was solid, but tonight just 1 for 12.
Can't throw this pitch anywhere close to the strike zone here. Free swinging.
0-2 count. 2 outs.
0-2.
That's low. 1-2.
And you could do it one more time. When you got a guy that's aggressive at the plate, just make him look like it's close enough, and he'll expand the zone.
Now 1-2 pitch from Andrew Bellotti.
Got him swinging outside.
John Smoltz.
All right. It's 1-2-3 inning for the Phillies. Going to commercial break. When we come back, it'll be top of the seventh. Top of the seventh for the Phillies. Phillies still down to the Houston Astros. 5-0. When we come back from commercial break, it'll be 5, 6, and 7 the lineup for the Phillies. Nick Castellanos, 0 for 2 with a K. Alec Bohm, 0 for 1 with a walk and a K. Gene Segura, 1 for 2 with a K. On to the top of the seventh. Phillies down to the Houston Astros. 5-0. Right back, family. All right, I'm back. This the time right now, man. We can't go into the 8th inning and still not have no points up on this daggone scoreboard. We need some points now. We need some runs this inning. Oh, we don't want that. That smells like a copyright strike.
Slim Thug and Paul Wall, Mike Jones, huh? Houston's own bringing us back from break. You had that.
Did you know that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at my card monitor. There's nothing on there.
That's impressive, right?
That's my era, John. Framber Valdez.
That's his error. No, it's not. These dudes is crazy.
The Astros evened up in this series. He's gotten a bunch of outs on the ground. He's got 9 Ks. And he has shut the Phillies out through 6 innings.
Another daggone.
That falls into the zone. A strike on Castellanos.
They still got Valdez in the damn game. 95 pitches. Nick Castellanos at the plate. 0-1 count. Top of the 7th. I'm surprised to see him still in the game.
5 runs in both those.
That's low. 1-1.
He normally would after that, fueled by getting knocked around in the World Series. The cutter that he's added this year, said he was inspired by. He felt like he just was one option short facing the Braves lineup. And he's come back better than ever this
Foul
year.
ball.
Way better than ever in the World Series.
1-2 count.
Well, what the cutter does, just so you're sitting at home going, what's the difference of a cutter? Cutter is very important for guys who throw fastballs.
Still 1-1.
Move because they're moving away from a right-hander, and then the cutter doesn't have to be great, but it holds its plane, and there you get a lot of jammed batters thinking the ball's going to move, and it doesn't, and breaks their bat, and weak hits.
Well, no.
If you've got a high-velocity four-seam fastball, I don't really think you need a cutter. You need more break.
Oh, they messed up the count on TV. That was 1-2. All right, so the count is now 2-2.
Into the plate, and when a pitcher can cover both of those, the hitter really has a hard time kind of eliminating a pitch. So he's looking in 2 directions, trying to figure it out in split second.
Rafael Montero is getting loose. Castellanos
Grounded to third and foul ball. Still 2-2.
So you got the 2-seam coming out straight, and then it goes arm side, and then the cutter, it's the same thing, but
goes the opposite way. Yeah, it's going to only move, a variance of very little. Let's just say, 2 inches. And that's all it has to do because they're so used to seeing the ball go away from a right-hander that when they see it on that same plane, they go to attack where they think it's going to
2-2 pitch. Foul ball.
And that's why Greg Maddux was one of the best.
Still 2-2.
At being able to manipulate the strike zone with a 2-seamer. And his cutter wasn't like one of the most, in today's world, the spin and all that wouldn't have jumped out at you like, wow, that's a great pitch. But it was a great pitch for him because it kept guys off of that leaning. As soon as they lean out over the plate, you see a cutter in. You can't cover that. The hitters are already beat.
Tell us about the time you got to see that as a hitter for the first time, right?
Yeah, well, he wasn't going to throw me a cutter, but it was.
That's low. Full count.
Fun facing both him and Glavine.
You understood even more than
honestly. No, you take for we pitched together forever, right? And for Glavine and I, 15 years, and I would laugh at hitters going up there thinking that they were going to do X, Y, Z and just ground the ball out and go back to the dugout disgusted. And I got to the plate and I said, I can hit him. He's pitcher speed.
Valdez at 101 as far as pitches. 3-2 pitch. Got him swinging. That's going to be a leadoff double. That's a leadoff double. Nick Castellanos, leadoff double.
Valdez has had his way against Nick Castellanos, but he's a good low ball hitter. Look where that pitch is. See the barrel of the bat? That's why his fastballs yesterday were beaten into the barrel of the bat. Down, he goes and gets it, and he gets a double. But that swing right there, down in the zone, seems to be more comfortable right now.
They might pull Valdez.
He's got a hit in both games in this series. Philly's still looking for their first run.
Oh, he's still in. Okay.
Valdez at 102 pitches. You saw him squat down, take an extra moment before the last pitch, trying to dig deep to get through this.
Alec Boehm at the plate.
Now, a quick word from Loan Depot.
I'm Jay, and this is my home. My first big purchase with help from Loan Depot. To find out what Loan Depot can do for you, call 844-752-LOAN or visit loandepot.com.
Alec Boehm to the plate. Castellanos and Boehm giving the Phillies something in these 2 games. We've kind of been able to count on the top of the order. These are 2 guys that you circled as key components to lengthen that Phil's lineup. Trying to get something going against Valdez. Took him a minute to settle in. 22 pitches in that first inning, but his usual efficient self. A lot of ground balls, a lot of quick outs since.
All right. No outs.
Leadoff double, Castellanos. Boom, takes the ball in the dirt.
That's a lot of confidence in your pitcher. That
Alec Boehm at the plate. 1-0. No outs. Runner at second. Top of the seventh.
You'd be more apt to go get him right now. But that's trusting your pitcher. Don't know how many more at bats he'll get to face, but 5-run lead.
And Montero ready to go. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Boom up the middle. There's Pena.
All right.
Gone. The third goes Castellanos.
Runner out at first. Runner at second advances to third. 1 out. Runner at third. Look like they're going to go ahead and pull in. 104 pitches. Can't beat that. 6 1/3 innings. That's a hell of a damn start. Hell of a damn start. All right, so it's gonna be a pitching change for the Astros. Valdez out. Montero is in. We come back from commercial break. It'll be 1 out. Runner at third for the Phillies. Phillies down. Top of the seventh. 5-0.
Just 3 weeks away from the biggest sporting event in the world kicking off. Christian Pulisic and the U.S. men's national team. Some excitement around the U.S. national team as they return to the World Cup stage for the first time in 8 years. It's the FIFA World Cup, and it starts November 20th right here on Fox and FS1. Framber Valdez, 6 1/3. He's responsible, of course, for the man at third, but a stellar outing for him.
Did a great job mixing and matching. Now we
All right, Montero on the mound for the
8 pitches yesterday for Montero.
That was
for the Astros. Gene Segura at bat. 1 out. Runner on third. 0-1 count after that strike.
Pitchers combined to throw 6 innings, 5 innings, and give up just the 1 run. They've given up just 4 runs all postseason. All 4 of those runs have come on solo shots. There's been no rallies to get against this crew. Gene Segura on an 0-1. Golfs one to left. Sends Diaz back. Tiptoeing to the track.
All right, so sacrifice fly.
It'll drive home Castellanos, and the Phils are on the board.
All right, sacrifice fly for Gene Segura.
It's a sacrifice fly.
Phillies put a run on the board.
few feet to the left, and that might be in the Crawford boxes.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, I'm sure, what he was trying to do. And that's no small feat getting that run right there, just to get him going a little bit within striking distance. Boy, good.
All right, so 5-1, 2 outs.
With runners on base, hitters are 1 for 33 against the Astros bullpen this postseason.
It's crazy.
Pitch hitter coming to the plate here. It's the postseason debut for Nick Maton, who was added to the roster for this World Series. And for this, that is to come off of the bench, pinch hit. Chances are he's not going to play defensively, so this will be a 2 players in 1 spot move where he'll pinch hit for Veerley. And then good chance you're going to see Brandon Marsh coming after that.
All right.
Maton, a young player. He's in his
We got Maton in as a pinch hitter for the Phillies.
Even when he's not been playing, he's been an important part of it.
He looks like he's a lefty. Montero's a righty.
Ball of energy. Montero throws. Maton
Inside. Goodness gracious. Good pitch.
Close look at that ball of energy.
Well, he spends a lot of the game barking at the opponent.
0-1.
A lot of the Phillies actually bark. But the story with Nick Maton is really interesting. He and his brother Phil could have been the first brothers to face each other in a World Series since Cleet and Ken Boyer in 1964.
That's a ball.
But what happened?
1-1.
Phil suffered a broken right pinky finger punching a locker after the Astros 3-2 win over the Phillies October 5th. In that game, Nick got a hit off Phil, so perhaps that explains why he was upset. I asked Nick about this, and he said, hey, man, it's him. It's his fault.
This is caught at third. A drawn-in Bregman ends this 7th inning.
All right, hit right to third. So Phillies do put up a run. James Segura, sacrifice fly. So we are going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Phillies are down 5-1 to the Houston Astros. Oh, we got one. We got one. So I can't complain about that. And when we come back from the commercial break, it'll be 1, 2, and 3 in the lineup for the Astros. Altuve 2 for 3 with a run scored. Pena 1 for 3 with a run scored in the RBI. And Alvarez 1 for 2, 2 runs scored in the RBI. Phillies down to the Houston Astros 5-1. No, we gonna cut that off. I know how we get about these songs on these streams, man. Definitely can't be having those.
Astros trying to even this series at a game.
All right, we back. We back.
To the bottom of the seventh, and we welcome you inside. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you're enjoying this World Series as much as we are so far. Joe Davis and John Smoltz. And the Astros trying to get this thing evened up as it goes back to Philadelphia for Game 3.
Well, they needed to counterpunch, and they did offensively right away. I mean, no, I've never seen a World Series game start that fast when they needed their offense to get going. And what can you say about Valdez? I mean, underrated, great left-handed pitcher that has delivered so far, keeping this Philly offense who's capable of having a big inning.
All right, Jose Altuve.
Man, Altuve got it started on the very first pitch of the game.
3 extra base hits to start the
All
game.
right, so we got Brogdon on the mound. Connor Brogdon is on the mound for the Phillies.
Brogdon out of the Phillies bullpen. He's looked good as this postseason has.
Brandon Marsh is back at center field for us.
Brogdon to Altuve with a strike.
Off-speed pitch, 0-1.
Over the top fastball that can rush up there, but the change of speeds in his changeup is what makes him so difficult. About 10 to 12 miles an hour, he can get the difference between that pitch, and you saw it first pitch to Altuve.
2 for 3 tonight. He came into this one 4 for 37. In the
Foul ball, foul Jose Altuve. 0-2 count.
That would mean big things for them as this series moves forward. Game 3 coming up on Monday. Good chance Ranger Suarez starts that game for the Phils. Good chance Lance McCullers does for the Astros. Good chance it's crazy in Philly. 0-2 pitch.
Foul ball for Jose Altuve. Still 0-2.
Got the Eagles playing there tomorrow. Trying to stay unbeaten, the only unbeaten team in the NFL. What a time it is to be a sports fan in Philadelphia. Eagles then come here and play the Texans next Thursday night. That's by
Wow, leadoff single. Leadoff single for Jose Altuve.
I'm just telling you, this is what makes him unique. It can be frustrating. He can go into these funks, but he can also get a hit like this, and he's going to watch his own replay on the big screen. Foot down, but then look at that. Come on now. You can't do that. If you're a pitcher and you execute that and you give up a hit, you just shake your head. But that is what makes
crazy
him
hit,
so
man.
unique and one of the most
He went upstairs for that.
For his size, doing what he does.
Leadoff single. We got Pena coming to the plate. No outs. Runner on first.
They didn't believe that he was old enough to be there. So he came back the next day at his birth certificate. He says, I'm about to prove it with his birth certificate and with this swing. And he hops in the cage. A couple hours later, he had a contract. 4th all-time multi-hit games in the postseason. His 30th one in his 89th game.
Something tells me he will tie Manny Ramirez this year. 2 games to go.
Jeremy Pena shows bunt, takes the ball. He's also looking up at
All right.
Ramirez on the home run leaderboard.
Count is 0-1 for Pena.
He's got 23. Manny had 29.
1 for 3 today.
Dusty Baker. Dusty get his ring.
Outside. Why is he chasing that? Why is he chasing that? 1-1.
He's won more than 2,000 games. He's won 3 pennants. all that's left for him in this baseball life, because he won a World Series as a player with the Dodgers in 1981. All that's left is to win it all in that chip.
Well, that chair.
All right, foul ball up the third baseline. 1-2 count.
A very tough situation. Did a great job. Got extended. And look, keeps getting his team back.
He was the perfect man for the time. What the Astros were going through in the wake of the cheating scandal. Not too many guys could have come in and had the credibility that he came in with to steady the ship the way that he did. And not just steady the ship, but after a year of not being that good in 2020, he got him to the postseason still, to the championship series still, and then back-to-back trips to the
outside. Jose Altuve still in second. Damn, he got him. Got him.
Gets Altuve, maybe. I'm going to tell you something. This tag must have been incredible by Segura because the throw was high, and this had to be an incredible tag. Decent jump, but a great arm. It's high, and he put the tag right on the foot.
Yeah, he got him. Yep.
Three guys been linking up on this.
Damn, he got him. He got him. That's an out. Good play, JT. Good play, JT. All right, so Pena, 2-2 count, 1 out. Altuve, court still in second. They're going to throw it outside for him.
He blasts one in the air to right center
Up
field.
center field. Pop out. 2 outs.
Kyle Schwarber stole a base last night, and so America gets to steal a free taco. Only in the app when you sign up for Taco Bell Rewards. A hero. I'm being told that Joe Carpenter, our award-winning audio guy, is already taking advantage of the promotion of gotten his free taco. He already went Taco Bell today.
Oh, it's not on a particular day?
I think it's just go to the app, get your taco.
All right.
Alvarez, 2 out, strike one.
Well, tonight the offense has been more Astro-like.
0-1 count.
Strikeouts.
Alvarez at bat.
And 9 for the Phillies. So there's that disparity we talked about in the beginning where they had a 343 advantage of striking out their opponent more than they struck out offensively. And last night was more atypical. 12 Ks.
Not even looking. 0-2.
Game where the Astros struck out more than their opponent did. That's the deal in the postseason. You got to hit the ball out of the park, but you got to put it in play too. It's been those combinations that, with the exception of last year's Braves, who are not a great bat-to-ball team, it's been that combination that has led to championships.
That's high. 1-2.
Along with, of course, plenty of other things. Hot bullpens, a hot individual hitter or two. A lot of times those are under-the-radar guys that nobody saw coming.
That's inside. Goodness gracious. 2-2.
Got 3 hits from Altuve tonight. They've gotten a hit and a walk from Alvarez. Couple runs scored. Astros team looking to bounce back from its first loss of the postseason.
I ain't swinging.
From Brogdon, a changeup to get Alvarez.
Strike 3. All right. No runs given up. No runs given up. 1 hit allowed. Lead off single to Altuve. But didn't do any damage. So Brogdon definitely came in, did what he's supposed to do. We go on a commercial break. When we come back, it'll be top of the 8th inning. Phillies are down to the Houston Astros, 5-1. And when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 9-1-2 in the lineup for the Phillies. Sosa, who was 0 for 2 with a K. Schwarber, who was 1 for 2 with a walk. And Reese Hoskins, 1 for 2 with a walk and a K. Phillies are down going into the top of the 8th inning, 5-1 to the Houston Astros. Chris M's, 2 more innings to get these runs. Come on, Phillies. Yeah, man. I'm hoping we can, man. We gotta start getting on base first. Get on base. That Bryce Harper grounding out into that double play really killed us, man. We needed that one. We needed to get something on the board, you know. Like you said, it's really only 4 runs. But it's gonna start with getting on base, man. Getting runners on base. That's how we've been doing it all postseason.
Pinch hitter for Edmundo Sosa. Bryson Stott had some impressive
Bryson Stott at bat. That's a strike. 0-1.
Dusty's going to make sure. This is a big inning right here. Obviously, with the top of the lineup coming, the thunder for the Phillies.
Top of the 8th.
Montero threw just 5 pitches, getting the last 2 outs.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
I say that only because when you're down 4 with 2 innings to go in the postseason, it's not a good recipe for coming back. Not many teams do, but the Phillies have already shown the ability, although early in the game, to come back and make a game out of an early deficit.
Swing and a miss.
Stays alive just barely. A big part of the identity.
Okay, I'm sorry. He actually fouled that. Still 0-2.
Really, this season, into this postseason, bigger picture, and within games, from that same story. They're doing that fighting Phil's moniker proud.
0-2 pitch.
Leads off the 8th.
That's outside. 1-2. That's high. 2-2. Goodness gracious.
Bryson Stott was the opening day 3rd baseman for the Phillies, not Alec Bohm. And he went 2 for 4 on opening day, but then went into a long slump and got sent down to AAA. Got another chance when Gene Segura got hurt. Segura comes back from injury, and so there's no spot until the Phillies cut Didi Gregorius loose and made him the everyday guy at short.
Foul ball.
And this is what he's done
2-2.
more and more as he's become an everyday player. Long at-bats, fights off tough pitches, and gets one that he can hit.
Almost baits the pitcher into coming off the game plan after about 4 of those foul balls.
Yeah. Hey, last night, he averaged 6 pitches a plate appearance. One of them that went 10 against Verlander for earning a walk. On this 2-2 for Montero, he fouls it again.
Foul ball. Still 2-2. He making them work. He definitely making them work.
And his ability to stay alive and avoid strikeouts. Another long one here. The 8th pitch coming.
Anybody in the stream, please hit the like button. Definitely appreciate it. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel.
Schwarber waits for his chance. His start waits
2-2 pitch.
2-2 and chops it
Another
foul.
foul ball.
Las Vegas guy. Stayed there for college. UNLV, first round draft pick. 2019 from there. On the ninth pitch, stop.
Foul ball. Again. Another one.
Over 100 kids took part in a
Since
special
pitch of the
World
at bat,
Series
making it
play
work.
at the Houston Astros Youth Academy this morning. Included a giveaway of bat and ball sets and t-shirts. Play ball program introduces Diamond Sports at its most basic level. A fun and engaging format. Get more information at playball.org. Did it against Verlander last night, does it against Montero here. The 10th pitch coming to Bryson Stott.
Another foul ball.
It is.
Count still 2-2.
That fastball over the middle of the plate above. He's fouling the pitch up.
10 pitches at bat already.
And you would think when a guy's fouling the pitch up, you'd want to bring a curveball off of that, but that's what he wants. That's that bat speed. Got to get the fastball up, middle belt, over the heart of the plate.
Another 2-2.
Another one.
Ball three.
Okay, inside. He took that. 3-2, full count.
Zero's thinking, what do I got to do to get rid of this guy? He said, that didn't work. That didn't work. Nope. What else you got?
All right, 3-2 pitch. Here we go. And skipped it.
Bryson Stott drawn some awesome.
All right, lead off walk. Kyle Schwarber coming to the plate.
I'm telling you, when you're down 4 and this is what you do to get on base,
that's a good way to start the inning.
It's a rally. You're down 4. You just got to walk. Your thunder's coming up. Pass the baton. That's what they've been saying all spring, all postseason.
Speaking of that thunder, here's Kyle Schwarber, who's got a single and a walk tonight. Has seemed to have been seeing the ball pretty well. 5-1 game, 8th inning. Phillies got on the board last inning, taking advantage of a leadoff double from Castellanos, getting a sac fly from Gene Segura. And some Phillies fans in attendance trying to root their team from behind once again. Schwarber.
That's inside.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's inside. 1-0. They might have to pull him. If he let Kyle Schwarber get on base, he might have to pull him.
Visit from Maldonado.
That's a good visit here. He's thrown a lot of pitches, missed the strike zone, reset.
Kyle Schwarber started this postseason 0 for 16. He's reached in 9 games since. He's been on base more than half of the time. On a 1-0 pitch from Montero, Schwarber watches ball.
Inside, 2-0.
And hey, by the way, praise to Pat Holberg in his first World Series game. He, during the regular season, graded out as the 2nd most accurate home plate umpire in baseball behind Jeremy Rayhack. He's been pinpoint tonight.
He has. And a lot of close calls to be put on in your first World Series game.
2-0 on Schwarber. A bit dicey here for the Astros.
And throw it past him.
But he came up empty.
2-1.
You know what he had in his mind. Oh, yeah. Tank. And we've seen upper tank, probably the longest home run you'll ever see in the postseason, at least I'll ever see in San Diego. He was trying to top that right there.
You saying I'm going to see more postseasons than you? Keep watching.
I'm just saying to this point.
Yeah. 488 footer off Yu Darvish.
They gave him that one. 2-2. They gave him that one. 2-2. No outs. Runner on first. Two pitch coming up. Foul ball behind the plate.
Back in on the play.
All right, still 2-2.
Kyle Schwarber has 12 home runs in his postseason career. The only guys that have hit home runs at a more rapid clip in postseason history, Nelson Cruz is ahead of him on the list, and so is Babe Ruth. That's it.
The Babe.
The Babe.
When you're on the list with the Babe,
it's a good list. You're a good hitter. Another 2-2 from Montero. Kyle Schwarber turns on one, down the line, towards the power. It's gone.
Damn.
Babe Schwarber.
Damn.
And it's a 5-3 game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You let it hang. They're going to pull in. Oh, hold on.
We will see.
Hold on. What they saying?
I don't even know if Schwarber thought it was a home run.
I don't think he did. James Hoy, the right field umpire, was out there making the call. And now they say foul ball.
Oh, it was foul. Okay. Dang, I thought he had it, man.
If it disappears, it's foul, and it does disappear.
Good angle there, because it's hard to tell for the first angle. I was sitting there going, this
I was about to say.
Hard and so fast.
Hey, Chris M. No, they pulled it back, man. It was actually foul. Yeah, it's a foul ball, Chris. It was close, though. It was close. It was close, Chris.
That is just a long foul ball.
You know, typically in the regular season, the first base.
Yo, exactly, man.
Would make the call.
Yeah. Exactly.
Down the line, but imagine down the line, you got.
Hey, man, but we got Montero working. He gonna throw us one. He definitely gonna throw us one.
The harder this angle would be.
Well, the folks to the best view were those emphatic Astros fans we saw right after that saying, no, they got that wrong.
It was confirmed a foul ball.
And they have officially confirmed that it is foul ball. These guys had it all along. Put us on the payroll, they're saying to the umpiring office. All right, so Schwarber, after striking some fear into the Astros and Montero, settles back in for another 2-2 pitch. For a moment, it looked like it was a two-run game.
All right, 2-2 pitch.
2-2. Schwarber again hits one in the air. Back to right field. Tucker to the wall. He's
Wow, right at the damn wall.
The park just large enough to hold it.
Right at the damn wall. Goodness gracious. Right at the damn wall. Hey, Chris, I knew they was going to throw another one. He just couldn't get it over the damn wall. Goodness gracious. All right, we got one out. Runner at first.
Man, almost back to back.
Yeah, it's crazy to say you're almost back to back, but to have zero. Tucker uses that height to haul it in. Reaction back in Philadelphia.
All right, one out. Runner on first. Reese Hoskins at bat.
A little bit low for Montero.
They usually give them pitchers all game that call. That low. 1-0. 1 out.
2 outs of the 7th inning.
Reese Hoskins at bat. He 1 for 2 today.
Third hitter here in the 8th. The 1-0.
Man, threw it past him. Got him swinging. 1-1.
Central cut. On 1-1, Hoskins.
They gave him that 1 and 2.
Montero listening to the signs. The speaker in his hat that's getting the signs relayed from that remote control on that shin guard from the sketcher Maldonado.
All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Goodness gracious. 2 outs. JT Realmuto coming to the plate with 2 outs. Runner on first.
Program. For every walk-off during the World Series, Capital One will donate an additional $75,000 to the foundation. It's on to the 75th anniversary of Jackie Robinson breaking Major League Baseball's color barrier. 2 out in the 8th, Realmuto. After the 3 RBI performance in Game 1, he's 0 for 3 with a couple Ks tonight. First pitch from Montero. Grounds one up the middle. Payne is there. Shovels it off to nobody.
What the heck?
And headed for third is Bryson Stott.
It must have been some miscommunication.
Going to first. Pena thought Altuve was going to second.
Yes, some miscommunication.
Open here for Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
That was the only play for Pena. He was moving so far. Watch. But the only chance he thought he had was a toss to second. He would have had to turn and throw to first base, and a guy who can run.
Yeah, that's a mishap. That's an error.
Toss, and there was nobody to toss it to. Well, all right, Mr. Harper.
All right. After that error, Bryce Harper to the plate. 2 outs. Runners at first and third.
Baker sticks with Rafael Montero. Maris has been ready to go for a bit down there. First and third, 2 gone.
That's inside. 1-0.
0 for 3 today.
Well, with every moment that we've watched the Phillies in the postseason, any break they've gotten, they take advantage of it. Last night, almost a surefire double play if Verlander catches that ball. Doesn't. They score a couple runs after that. Tough play right there, but you just sense that Philly comes up with big hits when they need them. Harper.
Inside. 2-0.
Harper at 0 for 3, trying to extend an 11-game postseason hitting streak. Well above 400 this postseason. Bigger the game, bigger the moment, the better he's been. On this 2-0 from Montero, Harper swings and misses. Power against power, strike 1.
I mean, that is
2-1.
You're right about that. I mean, that is the top of the zone and the big swing that we've seen many times early in the count, right? And then he goes to work. Barrel just underneath the ball. High velocity.
Sounds fast.
And now season high.
Harper cracks his bat. Short right field.
Pop up.
Out goes Altuve. On comes Tucker and Pena. Bermuda's triangle closes, and the shortstop Pena comes over to.
We got to get something on the board, man. We got to get something. We can't leave 2 runners on. Cannot leave 2 runners on, man, at all. All right, so, we got 3 more outs, man. We got 3 more outs. We are going to commercial break. When we come back, it'll be the bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies are down to the Houston Astros, 5-1. When you get a situation like that, man, it just ain't been Harper's day. It's just not his day, man. You gotta capitalize. You gotta knock 1 in, please, just 1. At least get the momentum going for the 9th inning. But it's not how baseball works sometimes. So. When we come back from commercial break, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup for the Houston Astros. Bregman, who's 1 for 3 with a run scored and a home run. Tucker, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. And Gurriel, who's 0 for 3. Going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Astros up 5-1.
Alex Bregman leads off this 8th.
All right, Alex. Oh my God, they got Brad Hand in the damn game. Not no damn Brad Hand.
Brad Hand on the pitch for the Phillies. So the lefty's in there with strike 1. Hand pitched in a few games in the division series, didn't give anything up, but then struggled in the championship series, giving up 3 runs in just 1 inning.
Yeah, and he needs to get a good outing under his belt because he's going to be important for some left-handers if Rob Thompson sees what his breaking ball, late breaking ball.
0-2.
0-2. Felt like he went to it too many times and he got burned with it. Good enough fastball, and more sliders you show a hitter, the better chance he gets for him to get a hit.
As you saw, Stott after pinch hitting stays in and plays short. Hand to Bregman with an 0-2 pitch.
Foul ball. Still 0-2.
One thing that, we haven't talked about much because there's so many relievers that are going to pitch in this series is in a game like this, even though it's still close, sometimes you as a reliever can kind of use this moment to, I'm not talking about particularly right now, Brad Hand's going to face Bregman too many more times, but if you have an opportunity to face multiple guys, you can pitch backwards in a game with breathing room. And I remember
outside,
this, Mark,
1-2.
because as a closer, I came into a game that pretty much had the lead that we should have won, and I challenged Vinny Castilla, dead fastball hitter, knowing that I'd face him again and probably throw all sliders. He hit it over the train tracks for a homer.
1-2 pitch. Here we go.
And then the
Foul
next time
ball.
3 sliders in a row.
Out of play.
So, I mean, as
Still
you
1-2.
talk about starting pitchers setting up hitters, you don't talk about it too many times with closers or relievers, but in a series, when you're going to face them multiple times, there are opportunities that you know you're going to face that guy again. You put that in your memory bank on how you want to face them one time and maybe do something different in a tight game or crucial moment later in the series.
So a low leverage spot, set him up a little bit. Strikeout.
Swing and a miss. Got a strikeout. All right, Brad Hand.
Big Poppy's money isn't enough.
One out.
Chance to win $100,000 of Terry Bradshaw's money on Fox Bet Super 6.
Sucker coming to the plate.
App on your phone now and enter your 6 picks at the NFL Sunday Challenge Contest. Get your picks in before tomorrow.
Because on the flip side now, we saw how many pitches, career high amount of pitches in 1 inning by Montero. So now, as the series moves forward, these Astro hitters are seeing a lot of pitches out of Montero. And so you would think that they have an advantage the next time he comes in the game when you see that many pitches and that many at-bats.
1 gone in the 8th. Kyle Tucker takes the ball from
The ball. 1-0.
Series about to shift to Philadelphia for 3 games. Starting on Monday. Halloween in Philly, I would think, is fun no matter what. World Series game in Philly is fun no matter what. You put them together. Oh, boy. You ready to party, John?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Let's go party in Philly. Bouncing ball first for Hoskins. He'll take it to the bag.
All right, 2 outs. Ground out the first.
Postseason. T-Mobile's donating $5,000 to Team Rubicon's hurricane recovery efforts. And when you text relief to 595959, T-Mobile will donate another $5. So far this postseason, there have been 84 home runs hit. That adds up to $420,000 in donations for hurricane relief. 2 gone in the 8th inning. Yuli Gurriel.
All right, Gurriel.
Phillies in the 9th.
Is that bat?
Castellanos, Bowman, Segura coming up. You saw Ryan Presley warming.
2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. Nobody on. Oh, it's high. 1-0.
Closer with a 4-run lead.
And the travel day tomorrow.
They got the closer warming up for the Astros. Who's the name? Presley. Foul ball. 1-1. Got Presley warming up. Presley warming up for the Astros.
Sure. I mean, probably caddy. Nice. Caddy attire.
Okay. Well, how about during the day? You guys yes in the booth or
PGA golfer.
Okay.
That's nice.
1 and 2.
Nice.
That's your
1-2.
Yeah.
Got some King Tuck fans. Kyle Tucker. Some great costumes out early.
1-2
1-2
pitch.
to Yuli Gurriel is golf to left.
All right, pop up the left.
Schwarber's there.
And got him out.
The Astros.
All right, so 1-2-3 for the Phillies. Here we go. We got 3 outs to make something happen. We're going to commercial break. We come back. It'll be the top of the 9th inning for the Phillies. Phillies are down 5-1 to the Houston Astros. We need something to happen. And when we come back from commercial break, it will be 5, 6, and 7 for the Phillies in the lineup. Nick Castellanos, Alec Bohm, and Gene Segura. Presley, one of the best closers in the league, will be on the mound for the Astros. Gotta make it happen. No excuses. Going to the top of the 9th inning. Houston Astros 5. Philadelphia Phillies 1.
Try and shut this thing down. 5-1. Houston in front to the 9th inning. And it's Nick Castellanos to lead off.
They gave him that? All right, Ryan Presley.
One of those situations. I think Ryan Presley will be on the attack. You don't ever assume anything. A 4-run game in the 9th, and he's been there, done that. So you see what he's done.
Nick Castellanos at the plate. 0-1 count.
Attack here until runners get on.
A 1-2-3 9th inning last night.
1-1. That was low. 1-1.
Mauricio Dubon into the game in center field. And Chas McCormick moves over to left. Upgrade the defense a little bit. Diaz comes out. After Castellanos, Bowman, Segura here in the 9th.
Gave him that. 1-2. They're going to give him that. That's what he's been giving them all day. 1-2 count.
Presley fires and is in the dirt. 2-2.
That's the other thing.
2-2 count.
About the Phillies, when you're attacking them as a right-handed pitcher, these are two tall, back-to-back right-handed hitters with strike zones that you would think, okay, if I can get them and expose them, it's
Alec Bohm on deck. 2-2 count. No outs.
Guys in a row, other than
nobody on.
Judge. Right.
2-2.
Foul ball. Still 2-2.
He was saying to Alec Bohm, it's straight.
He was saying what?
It's straight. Read his lips, turned around and said, it's straight. The Bohm on deck. No, it wasn't a fastball. It's normally where you hear somebody say that. Two and two on Castellanos, leading off the 9th.
2-2 pitch. Damn, man. Got him swinging. 1 out.
That was a change up to finish him off. 1 gone in the 9th.
Alec Bohm coming to the plate.
Everything cuts, spins, and all of a sudden, change of speed gets the hitter.
All right, 1 out.
Oh, 1 gone in the 9th.
He must have game 6 tickets.
Yeah, right. Gotta get me back here.
Alec Bohm 0 for 2.
First time 0 for 2 since then.
Inside. Oh my God, they gave him that.
Few and far between. We're talking about Presley coming in
0-1.
save situation. Part of the reason you don't see comebacks is because it's going to take a massive lead for you to go to your bottom of the barrel guys in the bullpen. But the largest comeback in the ninth inning in World Series history is from down 3. And that happened twice. But
1-1.
Those teams eventually lost in extras. So the largest ninth inning deficit overcome in World Series history to win a game is only 2. Last happened in Game 5 in 2015. Kansas City erased a 2-0 deficit against Matt Harvey, who's still in the game in the ninth. Terry Collins famously sent him back out there. And then clinched with 5 in the 12th that night. Breaking pitch is lofted to left center field. McCormick's not going to get there.
All right.
Bohm on his way to second. Dubon's throw not in time, and a double for Alec Bohm.
All right, Alec Bohm with the double.
That was a great play to even make it look.
1 out double for Alec Bohm. Gene Segura coming to the plate. Gene Segura coming to the plate. That's how you do it, man. Just get on base.
He catches it in the big part of the ballpark.
Just get on base.
How quickly this throw is to second base. And a lot closer.
Just get on base. That's all you can do.
Mauricio Dubon is the guy who started his career as an infielder. Didn't start playing the outfield until 2 years ago in San Francisco.
1 out.
Ground ball off of the wall.
Damn, that's a strike. 0-1. 0-1 for Gene Segura. 1 out. Runner on second. Check swing. Check swing. Good check. 1-1.
Only out hitting the Phillies by 1 hit in this game. They had that flurry in the first inning, 3 doubles on the first 4 pitches that Zach Wheeler threw. And then the big swing from Alex Bregman, 2-run shot in the 5th. You know, the Phillies have gotten a bunch of base runners. They've gone just 2 for 15 with men aboard. Segura.
Foul ball. 1-2.
Well, with the pitching we're going to see in the series, and that's why I think it's going to be one of the 6 to 7 game series instead of the shorter version. It's hard to score multiple innings, so you got to make the most of your inning. And so far, each team's kind of done that. We've seen 2-3 spots, 2-2 spots, and 2 single runs.
1-2 pitch.
Good take. 2-2. Good take.
Segura knocked in the Phillies' run tonight with a sac fly in the 7th. And Marsh on deck for what will be his first at-bat of the night.
Two pitch.
In the air to right center.
Pop up the right.
For Kyle Tucker. Phillies down to their last
Runners. Okay. So runner's not going to try to advance to third.
Framber Valdez tonight.
All right, 2 outs. We got 1 out left.
Scored his responsibility, but an outstanding outing when they really needed him to avoid falling into a 2-0 hole. And Framber Valdez has the Astros on the verge of tying this series up. Last hope for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh coming to the plate. Let's go, Brandon.
It's going to be the same thing that the Phillies have had now all 3 series. Win the first one, lose the second one, go back to their home crowd. Where, by the way, they are unbeaten and have averaged 7 runs per game in this postseason.
Inside. 1-0.
They sweep the board again. It'll be the most incredible postseason home field advantage I think I've ever seen. It'll be hard to argue it. You know, the other series haven't happened like that, but it's been shorter. It's been 2 series.
Count is 1-0. All right. All right. Brandon Marsh with the RBI. Brandon Marsh, that's how you got to do it, man. You slow walk it. Just slow walk it. That's it. Slow walk it.
You know, it didn't seem like much in the first inning, but I thought that error that allowed the third run psychologically impacted
right over his glove.
Astros a little bit more than you would think, because they had gotten the 2 quick runs right away, and then they were out of the inning. And
all right,
that third
2 outs. Runner on second.
Might be in the first inning was a big run, and now that run has just been
Bryson Stott coming to the plate.
Play that Gurriel usually makes. Well, man, if there's the psychological toll throughout the game,
if we can get past Bryson Stott, we got a chance. If Bryson Stott can get on base, we got a chance. That's all we need.
This man has been one tough out so far this postseason. Ryan Presley to Bryson Stott.
Good curveball. 0-1. Bryson Stott, all you got to do is get on base. That's all you got to do is get on base. Just working.
It was, by the way, an error on Gurriel.
Okay, it was an error.
Second of the game tonight for the Astros. On 0-1, Stott grounds one.
Ground at the second.
He's got it.
That's it. That's it.
The World Series is tied 1-1 as it heads back to Philadelphia.
All right. I mean, you know, it's a good team. You can't complain. I mean, our bats didn't really come to play like that tonight. We had 6 hits. I mean, you know, it's really that first inning that really killed us, to be honest with you. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Phillies. 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for the Astros. Hey, man, what you going to say? It is what it is. It happens. Good team. We're in the World Series. You know, it's going to be a fight. Chris, thanks for the play-by-play. I feel good about Game 3. We got this. Hey, man, I appreciate the support, man. The love and support for you, Chris, as always. Definitely appreciate the love and support. We're going to be here Monday for Game 3, you know. It's a World Series, man. This team's been here 4 times in the last 6 seasons. So, you know, it's going to be we got to work for it. It ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be easy. So, you know, it is what it is. We coming back to Philly 1-1. Game 3 is Monday. Game 4 is Tuesday. Game 5 is Wednesday. So we're going to be here for all 3 of them. Definitely tune in to me tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I got the Philadelphia Eagles going against the Pittsburgh Steelers here at Lincoln Financial Field. Game time is 1 o'clock. Live play-by-play and reactions and live audio from that game as well, man. But appreciate the love and support, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man.